Congratulations to everybody out there. Because right now, everybody out there is dealing with whatever it is that we're dealing with, right? The government, the world, everybody's saying, hey, just don't go out of your house and live a life that's crazy. But then you have us. Congratulations to us and to you because you're still alive. Congratulations to this girl because she's still alive. Congratulations to me because we're here to bring you smiles, to bring you love, to bring you excitement, to bring you the greatest podcast in the history of the world. History of the world. And you know what I'm talking about. Because you turn on that news, what's that? What do you turn on the news? Like, everybody's sad. There's nothing we can do about it, right? But we're dealing with it, and we're doing it together. And I'm doing it together with this girl. My name is Steven with the PH, and I'm doing it with this girl. Tori Michaels. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. We're here with the Who Cares, a podcast.
You really want to hit those soprano notes, don't you?
Well,
one can only aspire.
One can. Well, you want to try it? There we go. Right? The Who Cares podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Who Cares podcast. It takes you away from all that rigmarole, all that negativity, all that sadness that's going on out there. Supposedly, I mean, everybody wants to tell you you're bad, you're good, you're not. I mean, whatever. We don't know anything. You know, our leaders have all let us down from the top to the bottom. And so we are just here to bring some kind of levity, some kind of nice. Oh, the word nice.
Mm-hmm. I think you should be nice.
I think you should be nice.
No, you should.
No, you should be nice.
No, but honestly.
Yes.
Be nice.
Miss Tori Michaels, you are one of the nicest ladies I've ever met, one of the nicest looking ladies I've ever met.
Oh, don't flatter.
Flattery will get me everywhere.
It will get you places, most certainly.
Well, so just I want to kind of dive a little deep, just for about 5 minutes on that. But what is it that we're trying to do here with the Who Cares podcast?
Well, with the company, basically, I feel like we're there for the people. That we're able to give them advice, dealing with real life situations. Mm-hmm. Recently, I was on Twitter on our account, and I was scrolling through the pages, and I'm seeing just like everybody's dealing with depression and anxiety. Right. And then this one guy, I was like, hey, well, you should like tune into our show and engage with us. And he's like, oh, that didn't really address like the situation. And then I explained to him, like, that's what our company's about. Like, it's social scenarios of how you deal with things, manage them, and talk them out on our show. And then he was like, and then he like hearted it, like he liked it and stuff. Yeah, because he just didn't understand in the beginning. And
that's what I think we want to bring to everybody out there. If you're just seeing this right now live here on Twitch, if you're just seeing it in a rerun, if you're just seeing it on YouTube live, if you're seeing it on Facebook live, well, we want everybody to know the play. What's the play games? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play is this. It's the best result to get the I'm messing up. Somebody give me it off camera.
Basically, it's like any situation or scenario, giving the best results and advice to how to manage them.
Because nobody knows right now. And in fact, if anything, it shows that everybody's a bunch of dum-dums. You want to listen to your teacher? Tell them, did you understand the COVID situation? No, you didn't. Oh, here, let me give you my opinion about something on Twitter or whatever. Oh, did you understand that COVID was come? Did you live in Wuhan? You know, it's ridiculous. So everybody, it's kind of leveled the playing field, so to speak, right?
Well, we're all in this together. We're going blindly. We're going blindly. We've never dealt with a situation like this before, especially considering we're athletes and them never ever like being able to practice together for the longest period in history. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a shit show. How is basketball been?
Well, hello, baseball's already almost closed because people keep fucking getting sick.
I mean, everybody wants to get sick. Everybody wants to be a part of that. So anyways, besides all that, what I've found, I'm going to say 3 different things that happened to me in this week, and then we're going to bring in a new something or other.
Special Mr. Wonderful.
Okay.
Hey, don't hate.
So we're going to bring in somebody that's going to be having a podcast here.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but we're kind of the only podcast, so to speak, here.
Yeah, but, you know, he's going to kill it.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm going to say, we're talking about being nice here, everybody. And so being nice means, I've had 3 different issues that happened to me this week. I went to the Camdens here in I went to the Camdens here in Costa Mesa, California.
Yes.
And in Costa Mesa, California, there's a lot of interesting people living in this Camden's big unit complex. And I did happen to park in somebody's spot because I said, you know what? It's a time of crises. And so I got to park in that spot. Because at 3 o'clock in the morning, I had to jump up to that girl's room.
You just had to.
Well, I mean,
her panties were just waiting to be
Well, I
thrown
mean,
off.
what am I supposed to do? Park down, and walk block after block?
And maybe that would prep you for the situation.
Well, it did say reserved, and there's a bunch of them, right? So when I leave the next day around 3 o'clock, this gentleman comes parking. There's at least 5 different ones around there, and he's yelling at me. And he has a girl in his car, and I'm going, what? And I can't even understand what he's doing, and he's going, get out of my spot, get out of my, and I'm looking at him, what you've showed me and what everybody here, what's the play have taught me, they've taught me to be a better person.
Calm and collective.
And I just looked at him with Satan's eyes.
You used to be that guy.
I used to be that guy.
Calm.
He looks like an idiot.
Right?
He does. So this whole time,
it's like we reflectors. I know that I do. Where I look at somebody and I'm like, oh shit, I used to look like that.
And I'm like, bro, why are you mad? Was your name reserved? And he's like, oh, you're some kind of kook.
It was the hair.
Man. Probably, but I mean, I was I was just lucky to be coherent.
And in those girls' pants.
Yeah, I mean, I was still in the haze. He ruined my haze. So there was that. So that guy, be nice, man. We don't know. You wouldn't have known what I was going through. Maybe I had to park there because my mom lives in that complex, and I just got the worst word in the world that maybe she don't have something like that.
What if she's handicapped?
Shouldn't have time.
What if you were gonna
right? And he wants to yell at me. He wants to yell at me, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, man, you never know. You never know. Then this came to the hotel, right? Yesterday, in fact, I want to kind of play this video for you. I went to a hotel yesterday.
What were you doing at the hotel?
Well, I had a meeting. And then,
a meeting at a hotel?
Yeah, well, that's where you have meetings sometimes. And then
in the lobby or in a room?
No, in the lobby, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
So then, I got a room because I'm like, you know what, I'm tired.
Might as well take a nap.
Pasadena, California, the Hotel Astro. And
is it nice?
Here we go.
Not shame me for you said I'm not wearing my mask professional way, excuse me. I don't understand. I'll give you the key. Here. I'm giving you the key. I'm giving you the key. You can have it. There's the key. Of course I'm gonna check out. There's a lady's makeup on here that I paid for a room and I didn't
Gross.
I didn't want that. What do you mean? No, it's not okay. I mean, you have COVID signs everywhere, but yet there's chola makeup right there. I'm a man. I don't have it. So was she there right before I moved in?
Right. Was she there 5 minutes before?
So that's the problem. We don't know. So just go ahead and refund it, and then we're fine.
Or get you a new pillow.
Thank you.
It's not getting a pillow.
You want the room sanitized.
No.
You're dictating. The customer is not right.
No, I don't say that. I said I need to reform my manager.
All right, well, that's.
What do you think?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't think. He's not thinking.
I need to
reform my manager.
Well, they're basically displaying that they didn't COVID sanitize the room.
You go in, exactly.
Yeah, but times like this.
There's chola makeup on my pillow. I know I didn't do it.
On a regular hotel visit or whatever, in different times than they are now, we would have been like, oh yeah, that's gross.
Absolutely.
But it being like it is now, I'm just like, holy moly, that's really gross. They didn't even sanitize the room. So it's just like, how are they doing that? How are they even booking people's rooms and not sanitizing them beforehand? That's just disgusting.
Oh, shit. I don't know. Now I know exactly what.
So, hi, Mr. Stormcrow. How are you?
Mr. Stormcrow's in it?
Nice to see you.
Okay, there's more people. So I can look up here. Is there somebody? Is that what you said?
We want to welcome all our guests tonight.
Somebody text me?
And
somebody text me.
We're getting some messages.
Right. Last short story long. This whole situation, what I'm talking about, is that man was not nice to me when I tried to get a room.
Very unprofessional.
It was very unprofessional. and then I hung out with a Vietnamese girl, and I gave her the time of her life, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
I want to give out a shout out though, real quick to Vintage Status and Quarantine Wrestling. Wow, holy shit for hosting us.
Yes. Thank you, Russell. Way to go. We support your streams. Keep streaming.
No, two of them, Vintage Status and Quarantine Wrestling.
Yes. They are two different outlets. One is for like the QWE wrestling.
You know wrestling
like,
people?
Well, it's gaming wrestling. So
That's
they
cool.
have this interactive gaming wrestle where you can have characters that are just you and me.
Yeah.
I've actually won like a bunch of championships apparently because I have a character he created
Did
with
you get a
me.
belt?
I don't know. But he says I kick ass. Like he created a character, and
I love this man.
You should watch my fights. I'm pretty badass.
Wait, what?
I beat this chick named Mahogany not too long ago. She was pretty cool. My virtual me is way cooler than the actual me. But yes, I have.
Tori Michaels,
I have men building video games off of my characters.
Okay, maybe. I don't know if he built it in.
No, he did. He built it and put it by name.
Well, we give you
It's
much
for me.
love, man. I don't know what to tell you because we are big fans of wrestling here. We love it.
Yes. Oh yeah, he's obsessed with wrestling. I forgot to tell
I
you.
don't know if I'm obsessed with it.
You're kind of borderline obsessed with it. You love it.
I
You're
don't like
die
it.
hard.
I don't like what's going on now. Anyways, we're going real too long with this. I had a Vietnamese girl. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm not sure each Vintage Status. Is that your friend too?
They're both different channels.
Both your different friends. Okay, it's beautiful. Miss Tori Michaels coming through here. Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate it. So I had a Vietnamese girl, and she is actually from Vietnam. And after we had our fun.
Your meeting?
No, this is different. Yeah, we had a meeting, but it wasn't like that.
Oh, okay.
And after we had our fun, I'm taking her back to her house, and she says, "You know what really makes me upset? Is that people that were born here, but their parents, they were very lucked out that they were just born here by like an act of God.
First generation Americans.
Right. They look at her, Vietnamese on Vietnamese crime.
Oh, they're racist against their own kind?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Is that fucking hilarious?
That's crazy, but that kind of makes sense. And
it doesn't make any sense.
No,
they're lucky they did like 6 months later.
No, but it kind of does.
We all are from different areas.
So we've been addressing this whole racial issue and people discriminating.
She's like, I can't talk to them. They
People
don't like
discriminating against others.
She's
but what
like,
about the mixed races? What about the first generation Americans? What about the people that are half Mexican and half white and their Mexican family doesn't accept them, and then their white family doesn't accept them because they're too brown?
Right, but what we found with mixed races is that it makes much more beautiful people.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you ever seen people from like Germany?
Half white and half black?
In like 1915, and they come over and like, who the fuck?
Or Asian and black? Oh my goodness.
Look at you.
A nice Belize and white? Oh.
It's getting real serious right now.
Exotic.
But what I'm saying is be nice. Be nice to your fellow. Be nice. Be nice to your fellow people. Be nice to everybody. Like, it doesn't matter. They're Vietnamese, you're Vietnamese. You're Mexican and white, I'm Mexican and white. Doesn't matter.
And
all that stuff is out the window. Everybody is just what we are. We're just trying to get through. As we've seen, there's something else that's real more threatening. And it's called a COVID. Or it's called, back in the day, AIDS or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever. But we need to make sure that we are nice to each other. Be nice, be nice, be nice. And we have a friend here coming up that actually has something to talk about that. But besides all that, I guess, what do we have? We have somebody that's going to be streaming on our podcast.
Yes, the wonderful, the famous Mr. President.
Whatever.
Ant Jackson.
Somebody new.
I've been a fan for quite 10 years. I think about 10 years. You've probably been one of my favorite hosts since I've gone on the internet, since the cyber world has opened.
Thank you.
Starting with Facebook Live, you really brought that into. I think you were one of the beginning, like one of the godfathers or grandfathers of.
Okay, hold on, grandfather.
What does it mean?
Definitely not a grandfather.
It's a godfather. Like, what is the saying? It's like forefathers.
Early
Forefathers.
adopter?
You are
Founding
the founding father of social broadcasting, basically.
Did you sound Thomas Jefferson?
No,
George Washington?
he is the Thomas Edison of.
Thomas Edison. Because he's one of our founding fathers.
You know what I mean?
Zuckerberg should definitely be giving me a cut because I did make Facebook Live what it is today.
Yeah,
Yes.
seriously. No,
Myself
I am
and
100.
I'll give Kevin Hart. He was on there too, but
Check the numbers.
we were two of the first out there
Yep.
putting it out there. So
As much as I don't want to,
Recognize?
I'm not gonna say that. It's a very difficult thing, right? But I mean, the Who Cares podcast is the podcaster. But,
Yes.
But he did do.
He is the original.
He
What is it called? What's your name of your podcast?
Well, originally it was started.
well, the original was Late Night Live with Aunt Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But coming up here very soon, next week actually, I will be debuting the Bad for America podcast.
Hell yeah! I'm so excited.
Highly anticipated.
Hashtag Bad for America.
Hashtag Bad for
Hold on one
America.
second.
Hashtag Broncos.
Hold on one second. You are definitely not gonna be
Supportive?
taking out like say for instance we just started it and all of a sudden you're like Bad for America needs a stream right now at your time.
I would never do that to a fellow teammate on the network.
All right. I just want to get that out of the
You know, it is my goal to take over, some of your viewers, though. I will say that.
Oh shit.
I know you guys are doing well these days, and, I'm going to hopefully piggyback off that and slide some of those viewers over to my side.
Viewers, you guys can take a look at it. But you know what? Actually, I think it should be kind of a poll.
Well, I just feel like if I got even just the tiniest chance or like the smallest like opportunity to be a guest on Bad for America like I have on him, you know what I mean? Like I just would be so excited. I'm a very big fan. I've always been a fan.
Looks like I already got one viewer.
I mean, because he does like to take shots on his shows.
I will say when my show comes out, I'll definitely have some liquor for my guests. I don't know.
And I'll be doing shots of water.
What our budget looks like over here.
I'll do the Kool-Aid shots. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm happy that the good folks at What's the Play Games has given me a shot over here on their network. It's seems like a great environment, friendly environment. And like I said, respect to the Who Cares podcast. You guys are doing some good numbers these days.
Yes, and we're very welcome to have you join the team. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your show and what?
Yeah, go ahead and tell everybody about the show. Because it couldn't be any better than ours.
The show will, the show will consist of a lot of, daily events, new events. My opinion on some of those events. My co-host, she's kind of like my it's kind of opposite of what you guys have. My co-host is always arguing with me and disagreeing with me. She tries to put me down, so I gotta stand strong and make sure I carry the Bad for America brand on my back because she's a tough one.
She's one to reckon with.
She is one to reckon with.
But that's why you love her so much, huh?
So is there a possibility I might be able to swoop on in and get her on my show?
There is that possibility.
I don't know. I don't feel like I approve. I mean, she's more than welcome to join our show, but
Yeah, what do you,
I don't know. I'm feeling. I don't know. You're trying to steal her from.
I'm not trying to steal nothing. You just basically gave yourself to his show 2 minutes ago.
Well, you know that I'm yours.
I don't know that you've been being part of everybody else's show over the last 3 weeks.
Oh wow. Anyways.
And here we go. The beginning of the end.
So I'm really excited to debut your show. I will be tuning in. Do you have a set schedule or time, or are you still in the works of creating that? Do you have a date?
We're shooting tentatively for next Tuesday, which is the 18th.
Okay.
18th, yes. Next Tuesday.
Like Tuesday night?
Oh,
Tuesday evening. Yeah, Tuesday evening.
Okay.
I don't want to have a Monday night war, so we're gonna go Tuesday. And yeah, we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna address all the stuff that people don't want to address. We're gonna play some new music. We're gonna release some new music for you guys.
Some crude behavior.
There's definitely gonna be some crude behavior. That's why we are Bad for America.
Yes, I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Are you going to have any special guests besides your co-host? Are you going to have features or
I will.
sneak peeks?
I will have the first
People from the Who Cares podcast, maybe.
the first. I gotta get you guys warmed up for what our show's all about. So the first few episodes, it's just gonna be us. But I do have some guests lined up in the coming weeks that some musical guests and also some people that just have some opinions they want to get off their chest, and that's what Bad for America is all about.
Yeah, so stay tuned. Look on our Twitter. You can get more information on the updates of what his shows will be featuring.
Real great.
What our shows will be featuring. You can find us at What's the Play app. If you go to our bio link, you can also find our other social media platforms. We have Discord, YouTube, and other avenues.
I kind of look at it like this. I'm the Cobra Kai.
Oh goodness.
Over here is
We love you.
Daniel's son with his new host.
Van
co-host.
White. Just kidding.
We got Mr. Miyagi, but she's being real hard on him.
I can hear "You're the best around" playing in the background right now.
Like we were here first.
I thought we were gonna play our favorite Mariah Carey.
Johnny comes lit.
There will be a lot of Mariah Carey.
There'll be
Yes,
a lot of Mariah Carey.
there'll be Mariah Carey. Well, I don't know because these copyright things. They're
What if?
I don't know.
Oh, now
Shout out to Mariah Carey. We love you.
Mariah.
Shout out MC.
Mariah, give me a call.
You can have. It hurts me to say this, but you can have her. She's now off my radar because she has children. So.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because you were taken.
Jesus.
No, because she has children.
Oh.
Well,
Is that
Mariah, I as much as I'd rather have your children than a competition here on What's the Play.
Oh, so you would be her left hand man? Her left hand man? You'd be her
I
left
will be her Nick Cannon. Yes, I will.
Her left hand man.
I will for a couple of weeks. I will do it.
It's probably not a bad gig. Shout out to Nick Cannon, I guess.
He's been great.
I don't know how I feel about Nick Cannon, to be honest.
Really?
Like,
I don't
I'm
think
just
anybody
kind of
does.
like, ooh, like, it's the turban hat, like, thing that he wears. It just throws me off. I don't know.
He's one of my least favorite black dudes.
I don't like really
there
no
right now.
honestly, and like I find certain men attractive, and I don't know, like he's not one of them.
For the record, if anyone cares, my least favorite black dude is Kanye West. So there you have it.
Oh, bringing
I thought you were gonna say the guy from.
trigger words.
I thought you were gonna say the
right
guy from HQ Trivia because he's pretty close.
now. Wait, why are you
He's-
feeling some
he's
type of
bad,
way
but I
about
don't-
Kanye West?
He's
what?
just.
You're not gonna
Kanye
vote for him
is just-
president, Mr. President?
No, no. I haven't really been on Kanye's train for probably 6-7 years.
Ooh, so before it's ever since he married Kim, huh?
Ever since you met me.
Yeah.
He
Did I
turned
love
the
Kanye?
no because he married Kim. It's just been going downhill.
That
for
is
him.
terrible.
I
agree with him.
I like Kim more than him, though. I gotta say.
Oh, but that's the timeline.
That's about
That's a
about that.
timeline,
Little
though. Has
before
nothing
that,
to do with
actually.
the Kardashians.
He started saying a lot of stupid stuff before, like little before that. But
Mental health issues is
His
real.
mother died, guys.
that's the thing. Is
Mental health issues are
Well,
real.
probably-
it is,
That's
and prayers out to
There's
everybody
nothing
with
for that, yeah. But I think
everyone with
that
mental
does
health
have
issues.
something to do with maybe the craziness factor. We're all crazy.
We're all very crazy.
Yes, we are.
We're all out of our
In
minds.
some sense.
I mean, I'm completely normal, but you guys,
See that could be a possibility.
that could be me being crazy.
Could very
though.
well be. Could very
That
well
is
be.
the eminent.
You could be like the most like
sane person out of us three, maybe so.
That would be. I don't.
A shock?
I just.
Agree.
I don't know anything about life. Then.
Agree. Well.
No, but I mean, maybe that was his like. Was it around that time? Because I just know when I saw him college drop out, I saw him at Powerhouse here.
Powerhouse.
At what do they call it now? Honda Center.
Yeah, the
Honda Center.
I think it's still called.
Honda
No, it's,
Center. It was a pond or whatever.
oh, you're talking
It was
about
the
it's called. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about the event was called.
Oh no,
yeah,
that was
Honda-
Powerhouse. Yeah, Powerhouse. And then he was like, I want to say he was like second bill, and like the main act was Big Boy. It wasn't Outkast. It was Big Boy.
Oh really?
Like, isn't that weird? Like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Kanye was like number 2. I think first one was Sean Paul, and then it was like
Big boy.
I'm
The beat
showing my
was
age a little
Beats was the beat sponsoring them.
no, it's called Powerhouse.
No, but the beat, like Big Boy was on the beat, the radio station.
Not
It's
that
like,
Big Boy.
It doesn't even exist anymore.
I'm talking about Big Boy.
Big Boy from Outkast.
Oh wow!
Thank you.
I'm showing my age.
So yeah, but he came out. Everybody came out in a certain look or whatever for the time, and this motherfucker comes out in a cardigan or like I don't even know, like one of them.
He was looking classy.
Jesus Christ, he was just looking different than everybody else, and that was when the college dropout came out, and it was just fuck. It was just fantastic.
Because he was unique.
He's not one of my least favorite musically. I still consider him a musical genius.
But as a person,
but just as a person, I can't fuck with him.
So he's pretty much been just riding that musical genius shit.
Yeah.
Riding the wave.
To be a crazy, terrible individual.
Some people fly with that. They're like, I write good shit. I could do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, and that's kind of in some regards, I guess he's earned it. He's done so well that he's just allowed to be an asshole. There you have it.
Gosh.
All right, so whatever shows we call, was it Bad for America? Bad for America's been on Tuesdays.
Wow.
Bad for America Tuesdays. I know. Well, look it. It is interesting that we're getting the best people. But I'm kind of over here thinking like, hey, who brought us all to the dance? It's called the Who Cares Podcast.
Well, thank you for inviting.
You guys are the pioneers.
The pioneers.
Yes, thank you.
We're like searching that old west. Or in the Millennium Falcon. We're searching out. Here we are in the Millennium Falcon.
And we
exploring unknowns.
Yes, thank you to our producer, director, stage coordinator,
Native American.
Indigenous person. Oh, shout out to Happy Indigenous Day. It was yesterday. And
shout out to the Washington football team. They're no longer the Redskins.
Yeah. I actually love that name.
I think that there's that's really good.
I don't love it. I don't love it.
I'm not racist about it. I like it.
We have a Native American here that is be coming out. Everybody right now.
I want to hear his opinion about it.
Well, maybe he just come in and talk about it.
Do you want to invite him right now?
You know what? I'm kind of upset that there's a new man in town, so I will give the stage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're gonna
all the time you need.
You're gonna leave your seat. All right.
Oh, okay. Well. So, hi.
Well, this is gonna be different being on this side of the table.
And who are you?
I am Buffalo Walks with Him.
Buffalo Walks with Him.
Yes.
Is that is there a Native American way of saying that?
He just did. I think he just did.
Or is that English? Like...
So I appreciate the shout out for Indigenous Day, which was on the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
And actually 2019 was our year, which I appreciate. The thing is that I'm with most people, the sports athletes, that it's ridiculous that they're going to change the names of these great sports teams.
So you agree?
I agree that it's ridiculous. Yes. Let me tell you why. Because we're not even Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Christopher Columbus came over, thought he was in the Indies,
mm-hmm.
and he called us Indians.
Yep.
So for me, I have a little beef with my own people that they have disrespect of these professional teams that bring lots of money and lots of income to the cities, and they given the tradition of giving these guys great names. Now given there isn't a positive or non discriminating name for Native Americans.
I know Redskins is a little. Yeah.
But for me, for our natives to allow ourselves to be called Indians still makes no sense. But it's okay to take down the Washington Redskins or take down. When I lived in North Dakota,
mm-hmm.
they were the Fighting Sioux. While I was there, they had petitions to change the name from Fighting Sioux to Fighting Hawks because they didn't want to be known as fighters.
Isn't the Sioux
I think that's still going on. I believe.
The Sioux tribe,
no, they actually
that's their name.
They changed their name, but they're called the Fighting.
I feel
Hawks
like it should be an honor.
Okay.
No longer the Fighting Sioux. It just happened to be while I was up there. But
it's an honor to have a member of the team dedicated just for you guys.
Sounds silly to me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, it does.
But I do have some great information that I will share with you another time. I appreciate the time. Stephen with the PH.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to say that, we are in the Star Wars realm right now, right?
And
so,
test you for that lovely background.
I like to say my boy Stephen right here, he's the Force. We got the dark side coming in over here.
And we have Chewbacca.
I am your father.
Right? So It's a battle of Star Wars, baby. So, I'm happy to be part of the team, guys. Thank you for allowing me to be up here. And
hopefully we'll have a show or a podcast featuring more Native information.
Maybe you can do a rain dance for us.
I will, and the Buffalo will roam again.
And I will fancy call dance.
And so, Steven, with the PH, with no further ado, this is your baby. You built this.
Can I ask you real quick? What's Indigenous Day? Like, what is it celebrating?
This is celebrating the fact that we, as Native American, our cultures, our language, our dance, everything about us, about the fact that we used the land as it was, and we were here originally.
First.
That's what that means,
Originally.
Native, or, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but basically, it glorifies us as lets us know that we were human beings and that we weren't treated correctly. I don't deserve any of this, by the way. I'm not saying that I deserve any of these acknowledgments.
No, it's just commemorating.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But the ancestors before that. But you know what? The thing is that hey, let's just be nice, right, Stephen? Let's just be nice. Let's just all get along. There's no there's no colors. There's no racist. The problem with these days is that if you think that by changing and getting rid of the things in the past and trying to bring down structures that were already built, that's just going to bring more fire to the fuel.
Yep.
More fuel to the fire.
Isn't indigenous people also South America and like all of the natives basically?
Natives, yes.
Yeah, so like we have Aztecs, Mayans,
Absolutely.
like it's including all of you guys,
From
and it's
Bolivia,
kind of like a unity. It's like a community.
Absolutely, from
And
Bolivia to all over the world, Australia, obviously. But
Africa.
The great thing is there's 16 common nations that they come together. They actually are the governing of all the native and all the information and the culture and bringing that forth. And they are the ones that are actually, some of them I have a beef with because they're the ones that are bringing the professional teams to light, to where this is forget about trying to change the past. Let's just stop right here and now and let's just go with the future and begin all over again. To me, that would be the best.
That's having
way
bitterness in your heart still, and you're a forgiving person.
Hey, I am definitely a forgiving person, but like I said, I'm not owed any of this. I'm proud to be Native. I'm proud to be Italian as well.
Yeah.
As we know, we have a few Italians on here.
Hell yeah.
We actually have a very good social demographic.
Yeah.
Look at it. How we
We are multicultural.
Seems like this is the United Nations of social media here.
We have all nations united right here.
That's why we're
the UN.
The best podcast that you could possibly be at.
The Mick is Japanese.
With the best leaders, I should say, and assistants.
And you make this happen, and we are very grateful for you producing and helping us with tech support and setup, and we appreciate you.
Well, I can only get better, I hope, and thank you for all your guys' support. And no further ado,
Go Redskins.
Go
Redskins.
Go Redskins.
What are they called though now?
Washington football team.
What are you fucking? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're serious.
That's what they're called.
Oh my gosh, that's so horrible.
The Washington football team.
So sad.
Can't believe he's right about that. Yeah.
But I thought it would be proper to have us on the Millennium Falcon, as we do have the dark side come into the Battle of the Force.
That is.
Right?
Why don't they call them like the Arrowheads or something, or the Chiefs, or like not?
No,
Chiefs is
You
awesome.
can't do Chiefs either. Like, so stupid, man.
Yeah, it's very the fine line.
The Cleveland Indians.
I just.
They had to get little Mr. Wahoo, the little Indian Wahoo. He's gone. Chief Wahoo's gone. The little Indian. He's gone. All gone. The logo.
This is crazy.
It's just like Aunt Jemima.
So let me just say
They're
this.
just trying to.
It's not Aunt Jemima's kids. Her ancestors.
Aunt Jemima was against her taking
Aunt
it down.
Jemima's kids are really talking bad about that. They're like,
No, they're against it.
She was actually a badass chick.
Yeah, she was a
broke through
representation of so
She was
much.
like an actress, and then she's like, "I'm with it. I get them."
No,
and
she was
set up
a
her family,
landmark.
like-
Yeah, no, it was a landmark. It was like great.
She actually was in slavery, and
stood for it.
she busted out of it.
She was like a
and then she
freedom
became
trail.
like one of the first entrepreneurs.
Yeah, like one of those Freedom Trail like ladies where
What?
you don't know about the tunnel. Okay, never mind.
One more thing I'd like to add. And
No,
I'm
they would
done.
like sneak and
One more thing I'd like to add is that I'm not against the whole thing with my native people, because the reason being behind the original misunderstanding was that most of the sports teams had mascots. So the mascots were
They're kind of offensive.
like cartoonish people,
Right,
and like
right.
not real, and that's where it kind of came in.
But like Japanese in the 40s and they had the
Yeah, exactly. But most of these guys,
the crows and Dumbo.
But so I'm not totally against all my native
Mexicans
my
under a
native people,
cactus.
but we will have a little battle sometime, Stephen. We have to talk
Wait,
about
you
the
and I?
buffalo. No, we have to talk about the buffalo.
There will be a debate.
God, I mean, I'm not hating everybody here at this place.
There will be a debate.
Only buffalo I know are the Wild Wings.
What?
That's it. But anyhow, guys, I appreciate you guys for having me. My agent's telling me we got to get out of here. We got Good Morning America coming up here shortly. So I got to get over.
Studio A, B, or C?
That's in Studio C.
Real quick, as much as I like, whatever, I wish you luck. Not too much luck.
All the luck.
Thank you.
No more luck than
Thank you.
we should be blessed with.
Oh no, we have all the blessings.
I mean, I do wish it because you know what? Let the best podcast survive.
I want our whole company to grow as a unity and to just love and
I do too. I welcome everybody, but
obviously
there.
the best show will win.
On this
However, but kudos to
a
everyone.
very formidable opponent.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
shout
Thank
out
you very
for our
much.
other shows as well.
Yes.
We have Charles and we have Leo and we have DJ Nicotine, aka Greg.
Also very good shows over here on the network.
And a new feature possibly.
And a new feature possibly. I don't know who that one is.
One.
Oh. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We're gonna save that one though. We're gonna save that one. I think we should save that
Yeah,
one.
it's a sneak peek.
Talented people.
So,
Very.
in the words of the people here at What's the Play, be good to yourself. But in the words of the president, be bad for America.
Thank you, Anna Jackson.
Damn, he's good. Damn, he's good.
His one-liners, man. He just dropped the mic. If the mic wasn't so expensive. So, Steven, with a PH.
I gotta step my game up.
Do you
That's all I gotta step my game up.
do you have any words of wisdom today for
I gotta say,
our audience?
I'm happy for him to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta step my goddamn game up.
Yeah.
I've already talked about my Vietnamese girl. I've already talked about a hotel experience. And chat with Leo. Oh, speaking of being nice too, because I've seen a trend here on Twitter and whatnot on Twitch. There was something ridiculous that was said, and we just bypass everything. And I just want to make sure that everybody out there, if you ever want to make any kind of comment here, please, like, unless it's like something smart, intelligent, or just of support, just go ahead and do that. Because if you don't, I will hunt you down, and I'll make sure that you never say that again. Because somebody said something bad about somebody here, and I mean, I know that this person is the most beautiful person in the world, and outside more than inside, no, equally. And just please keep it to a minimum. I love each and every one of you, and together we can be nice to people. And all we got to do is come together and be cool. And I think that's it. There's nothing but positivity here on this channel.
Yeah, paying it forward and supporting each other through these harsh and tragic times. People are really struggling with depression. I think today actually was the first day for a lot of children. Their first day of school, back to school specials.
Oh no!
Imagine living in these days and like being stuck
living.
with your parents. No, but being a child, being an actual child, not being able to go to school, streaming it online. What if you're not good at learning online? What if your parents suck at teaching? What if you have abusive parents and you're stuck with
I wouldn't want to be a
abusive
teenager
parents?
at this time.
I wouldn't want to be a kid at this time right now.
Well, this is kind of what I was talking to somebody that was older, like a parent or not my parents, but somebody. And I said, what you don't understand is, as everybody here on Twitch, I'm a little older than you guys, maybe by 10 years or so. That maybe if you're like an 18 to 22
40
out,
years.
No, what?
I'm just kidding.
So no, right. But what I'm saying is that you guys haven't really been given a shot at what I saw early on. I was young and all that kind of stuff, but I saw the way that America works. And it shouldn't be, nobody should shame you guys for being given or being this America that we're here experiencing, right? It's not your fault. It's not, and if you guys do whatever you need to do, if you're doing this, you're doing that, it's not your fault, because your leaders, your parents, they failed you. They've not given you guys the proper way to make this work. Our parents did, and that's only 10 years
The
old.
guidance, the direction.
Yeah, they want to be all your best friends, or they don't understand you. They just throw their hands up there, and not I'm talking not just your parents, your leaders. Your leaders have failed you from the top all the way down, from local, from
Not
mayors.
implementing discipline.
Absolutely,
It's
and
like
not-
everyone's so scared of hurting each other's feelings, which we implement being
Absolutely,
nice
absolutely.
and being but
No,
structured.
but imagine this. All right, so you grow up, and all of a sudden you're in the bomb of life and all that. That's fine. Everything kind of seemed like it was okay, but things were getting weird.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, in the Trump world, and then on top of that, we have COVID. So really, what do they have to love? What do they have to live for America? Like what? If I were them, I'd feel the same way. I'd be like, man. And so what I'm telling you is that, man, just a little bit before, it was dope. I mean, it was so good. Life was good. And you really have to like understand that. I mean, it's not like we had it really good. There wasn't all this pain. There wasn't all this that everybody's trying to shove down your throat, that the media and everybody else is trying to shove down your throat.
Loving
there
one
really
another.
wasn't. Man, I never even thought about any of that kind of
Group
stuff.
hugs, group love.
Yeah, and America was dope. I mean, it was.
I think touching and like affection of
We can't do that
actual
right now.
physical contact.
You can't do that right now.
I know, but that is so essential to a human being's life.
I've touched a lot of people.
It's so have I.
I know we're just talking about
We
that.
love touching
A lot
people.
of touching.
No, but honestly, like it really it's implemented in childbirth. When you're first born and a child touches their mother's skin, they touch breast to head, you know? Head to cheek, cheek to breast, or whatever it
Cheek to
is.
cheek.
But no, that is so important, and it actually creates a barrier if you don't have that physical contact
Right.
with your mother. I didn't have it because I was an incubator baby, so I feel like that's always put a distance between me and my mother, and it's actually scientifically proven. And I think that the lack of being affectionate and touching one another in this day and age is really going to affect our future.
Absolutely, because people are missing out now on like we think it's just 1 month or 2 months. These are actual segments of like, okay, you lost your senior, and now we're gonna lose the beginning of your. And those years are like, man, I look at my life when I was in high school. I looked at it like freshman, sophomore. They're two completely different worlds.
Yeah.
Like I was such
Senior
an idiot.
ditch day.
Yeah, but I was such an idiot in freshman year.
Oh, yeah.
And I got really cool in sophomore year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but then I went away for a little bit. Then I was in somewhere else for junior, and then what do you know?
You pulled it together.
Put
for
it together, and I
for-
graduated. All 4 segments of that, and that's just kind of what everybody's going through. And if you don't have any way to like express that, or even when you look at elementary school, these kids aren't able to go through the 6th grade.
Yeah, and just being able to socially engage. Like one of my coworkers at work,
Yeah.
basically she has a daughter. She's young. She's 25, but she has 2 kids.
Oh really? Oh.
And calm down now.
Oh no, she has 2 kids.
Yeah, I know.
You lost me there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, she doesn't take her kids out. This whole entire COVID,
Right.
they've been inside.
Yeah.
She refuses to take them anywhere.
Really?
Yes, like there's parents that literally have like locked their and okay, so
My
a
parents
child.
have locked themselves in.
Yeah, but imagine being a baby all the way to toddler 2 years old and not ever leaving the house or learning to be around strangers. Like that's gonna physically affect them.
Absolutely.
Like they're not gonna be able to like it's like a dog. When you have a dog and you have a pet, you need to take it around people so it can be adapted, so it can learn
My
to
dog
be
loves
friendly.
being with them.
I know, but normal dogs need to be trained to be around other people. Bentley loves me as well.
Yeah, but Bentley could do without everybody but me.
I know, but he loves me, and he.
I know he does like me.
Like it's
He didn't
weird.
like
No, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even growl at me, and that's really weird.
Never did.
He hated everyone.
Bentley knows good people and bad people.
He just knew that I was Daddy's special friend, and he knew to be nice.
So what you're saying real quick to put a bow on this is that everybody out there, that if you're missing out on these kind of things, just try not to. There's nothing I can really say.
Try to build
Just
social
watch our channels.
skills
Yeah.
from afar, I guess.
Yeah, build social skills. I know there's people chatting here, and I want to acknowledge every single one of them, and I hope everybody's like acknowledging with them.
Oh,
I can't really
I've
read
been
it.
I've
You
been
have?
yeah. So we have Isadore. We want to thank you for joining us.
Isadore,
tonight.
thank you so much.
We appreciate your love, and all of you else who are on there.
All of you else, what I don't know what
Yeah,
comments. We have to acknowledge each and every one of them.
Well, we have Mr. Stormcrow. Then
Mr.
we
Stormcrow's
have Vintage.
amazing.
Those the other 2 we've already acknowledged. So
Okay.
Nightbot.
yes.
So we're here in the Millennium Falcon, right? So The Millennium Falcon, if anybody doesn't understand, I think everybody here in the Twitch universe probably understands what the Millennium Falcon is. The first ship from the original series of Star Wars, not the original episodes, because I don't want anybody messing with me on that, right? But in 1970 something, right? This was the original ship that Han Solo drove with his. Are you gonna do that?
Chewbacca, my favorite. I love Chewbacca.
And so that's hilarious that she just did that right now.
One more time, please.
I have Chewbacca slippers. I dress up like Chewbacca with an ex-boyfriend of mine. I'm a very big Chewbacca fan. If you want to give a little history about the Millennium Falcon.
Falcon?
Yeah, do you want to give us a little history about it?
Oh, no, do you have it pulled up?
I have it pulled up right here.
Go for it.
So one of the fun facts is that there's a deflector shield.
There's a deflector shield?
Yes. And okay, so
We totally need one of those right now.
I really
For COVID
an
time?
imaginary
deflector
force field around you that's invisible but wards off people getting into your space. It's like, bitch, don't be in my space, and you just like. Zzz.
You need to be in my space. We need to have a deflector shield.
I know we do for others.
For others, for
You
us.
can like group deflect. That'd be cool.
Wow.
I don't know.
Can somebody who's a big fan of Star Wars please reach out to us or tell us what you've been working on? Maybe you know about that, because I'm sure every Star Wars fan does.
I actually know a Star Wars character.
You know a Star Wars character.
Yes. Shout out to Danny Logan.
Danny Logan.
Boba Fett. He was
Boba Fett.
He was
His name's
Boba Fett. He was
First of all,
Boba
his
Fett.
name is Boba Fett.
He was Boba Fett as a child in Anakin. You know the Anakin series,
Okay.
the Bounty Hunter's kid.
The ones that were not good.
Yeah, a lot of actors actually from Star Wars were in New Zealand.
Boba
They're
Fett.
from New
Boba Fett
Zealand.
as a child was in that series.
Yes, he was okay. So he was the Bounty Hunter's kid, and he was like that was him. It was foreshadowing for the future before when he was a child.
Foreshadowing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't remember Boba Fett's kid being in that.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't that paying that much attention.
he was the Bounty Hunter's kid.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
you're friends with him.
Yeah, I actually was friends with him for like 6 years, and I didn't even know he was in Star Wars.
So where is he at right now? Is he not in the chat?
He is not in the chat. He's probably at home with his wife
Danny
and
Logan.
child,
Danny Logan, Boba Fett.
being a good dad. You know, so
I think that name's awesome.
he has a really nice name. You know, it's pretty
Danny Logan
classic.
or Boba Fett?
Both of them actually.
No, actually, both of them are pretty cool.
They are.
I don't know. I can't see what's going on. Everybody wants to point. I can't.
My camera
There you
is.
go. So we're right here at the Millennium Falcon. We're streaming live, streaming through the universe as this show. Look at that right there. There's the Death Star. That's probably where I belong.
Ooh.
But
You are Darth Vader.
I am.
Nah, or are you Death?
So
Are you Darth Maul or are you Darth Vader?
Darth Maul is pretty fucking badass.
I could see you as Darth Maul.
Darth Maul has way
better.
Yeah,
No, that's actually how I
runs
found
around
out
better.
that
He can
he
do cartwheels
was
and
in
shit?
Star Wars, because I was with all of we had a group of friends. We were all hanging out at his house, and he had Darth Maul
fucking
something
Darth Maul's
head or something like that, and I was
Yeah,
like, why do you have that in your room? Like, this is
I
weird.
totally want to be Darth Maul. Not Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. Ooh, Halloween. I'll be Princess Leia and you'll be Darth Maul.
That's two totally different universes, though.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're both Star Wars.
That's true.
I mean, unless you want me to be like, what's the other one? What's that other chick's name?
Jabba
Queen?
the Hutt.
No, the Queen.
No,
She
I
married,
was gonna
like,
say. No, I was gonna say.
the
Oh, Queen
cougar?
Amidala.
The cougar. Who
No,
married-
I was gonna say Jabba the Hutt's a girl, but that would be Princess Leia.
Yeah.
No, what's her name? Queen Amidala, right?
Yeah. The cougar who robs the
You talking
cradle.
about Natalie Portman?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
totally a cradle robber.
Natalie Portman. Everybody always said that she was beautiful.
She
all
is
my girlfriends and
gorgeous.
stuff.
Dior.
Well, let me just call right now. I have somebody on the line here that actually loves Natalie Portman.
Oh my gosh. I'm a fan of hers as well. Of the person you're calling.
This girl's
that is.
always wanted me to date Natalie Portman.
Yeah,
She
I
wanted me
support
to,
that.
and even back then, I was like, my mom wanted me to date Rachel Ray though too. So we're not calling her mom, but am I right?
I like her. Mama Moraga. I support
Hello. Hey, hello.
What's up?
Well, we have on the line right now.
my favorite Southern Belle.
My live online.
You're live online. Your favorite Southern Belle.
Favorite Southern Belle.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the other co-host of the Who Cares podcast. She's been with us since the very beginning. The original co-host, not the other. Yeah, the original co-host.
The OG.
Who still will come and bless us with her presence. She will bless us with everything that she has. She has what?
I'm laughing.
Oh, okay. She has.
I love that laugh. I miss that laugh.
She's dined with kings and queens.
Oh my god.
But she's also been in alleys like myself and dined on pork and beans. So she knows what it's like to be like you, and she knows what it's like to be like me, and she knows what it's like to be like you, and knows what it's like to be like you. Because we've all been through life together, and Miss Megley, the southern of all Southern belles, she sits under the dagwoods, drinks sweet tea sometimes in South Montebello.
Sun-dried tea?
I'm actually drinking an open bottle of Maker's Mark right now.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what So, Ms. Megley, we're just talking about what I thought would be such an amazing segue. We're here with the Millennium Falcon behind us, and so we're talking about how we're streaming live through the universe. Mm-hmm. But
Halloween.
I'm definitely Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, one of the two. Probably Darth Maul because he's skinnier and he has better like looks
and makeup
and stuff, right? And then Miss Victoria over here said, well, what about Queen Amidala?
Queen Amidala?
And I said, well, there's only one girl that I know that wanted me to date Queen Amidala back in the day.
My favorite girl.
I support it. I can't believe that we have so much in common, but then it kind of makes sense. So
yeah, right.
It makes sense. Like your best friend and me have
that you liked her too. Oh, I thought you said you liked Queen Amidala.
I thought you said you like Queen Amidala.
I was like, wait, slow down.
Oh no, I like Natalie Portman.
I don't.
You don't?
No, Megan knows that.
Ooh, weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it the mole or what is it?
My brother doesn't like her either.
See?
Why?
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
don't know.
They're haters.
I don't know. So weird. I mean, I always thought she was like the prettiest girl like ever.
Yeah, I mean, I like Cindy Crawford. I like
what?
Natalie Portman.
What are we living in 1996?
That's kind of the age I grew up in.
No, Miss Megley, what was it that you found Natalie Portman so wonderful, so beautiful? Because like that was during the day when I like Mila Kunis back then and all that kind of stuff.
Ooh, that's a hot one.
She has like this natural beauty. Like I remember seeing her when she was just like young. She was 12 years old in that one movie, The Professional. You know, when she played that.
I love creepy Megan.
She was great.
I liked her when she was 12.
She was such a cute young girl. I thought, wow, she's gonna really grow up to be really
pretty good.
She's sassy though. Sassy and strong.
You know?
Yeah, well, she should have stayed at 12.
She doesn't need any makeup, really. Like she can go without makeup. You know what I mean? Like
I'll give you that because right now she does look the same age as she did probably. She's kind of like LeBron James. LeBron James looked old then. She looks old now.
A Jennifer.
Or no, you know what I mean? Like when we talk, like they've looked the same age for a while. Is what I'm saying.
They look in the same age. Yeah.
Right.
She's like a Jennifer Aniston, or a Jennifer Lopez. Or Jennifer Love Hewitt. Why do all the Jennifers age really well? That's fucking weird.
You know what I thought was pretty cute? Remember in The Fifth Element, Mila Jovovich?
Oh, I love Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let me just tell you what's not cute. She's like 55 years old now.
Oh, goodness.
No way. No, she's not.
I swear to God. Let's look her up. How old is Mila Jovovich? She's got to be 55.
She probably looks the same with it.
I'm going with Punky Brewster though.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, people say I look like Punky Brewster.
What did you say right now?
Possibly.
No, I have
Punky
this
Brewster.
picture. They called me that like in school.
Oh gosh, Billy Moonfry?
How do you spell her last
They called
name?
you Spunky, not Punky.
No, it was Punky Brewster. My mom, because the way I dressed and I did my hair like her and I cut my bangs straight. It was like, I have this picture where if you put my face next to her, it was like my teacher gave it to me.
First of all, you would have been... it had been canceled probably for 10 years by the time you were like...
No, I used to watch it as a child. I take that offensively.
I know, I mean, maybe your mom watched it.
Wait, how do you spell Mila's last name? I forgot.
Mila Jovovich or something. Just put
J.
I don't think there's many people.
Oh, there it
named
is.
like that.
There it is. Joe. Okay.
There you go. How old is she?
She is 44 years old.
44?
Yes, she's a 1975.
Oh, she's only 10 years older than me.
Oh,
Who's
it's
the
10.
hottest celebrity female, whether it's actor or singer, right now then?
Yeah, who is? That's a great question, Miss Megley.
Wait, what was the question directed to the audience?
You think that Dua Lipa is
Wait, say it one more time. I don't think... No. Say, what was your question? What was your question?
Who is the prettiest? Who would you say right now is like the beauty of, the natural beauty in the world? Well, I guess in the U.S. right now.
Yeah, because who cares about the rest of the world, right?
I mean, who don't even know? I mean,
Just kidding, global audience. I'm just kidding.
And this is among, of course, like singers and actors.
I would say it's probably somewhere in the rest of the world because right now the U.S. is garbage.
She's a Marvel superhero.
Who?
Well,
She's a Marvel superhero.
She's a Marvel superhero. Oh, the one from or she was also in Wolf of Wall Street.
Gal Gadot? What? No.
No, I'm thinking of
Margot Robbie?
yeah, the one that plays Harley Quinn. Yeah, it was
Ooh,
like,
she's hot. This one, I don't know who. This girl, I don't know what her name is though. She's
What about
pretty.
Gal Gadot, the one that plays Wonder Woman?
what about all the actors that are out of jobs and they're really scared and that like just every day there's somebody new, fresh, and exciting too.
Yeah. You know what? They have millions of dollars in their bank right now. They don't have to worry shit.
Yeah, they do because their industry's done.
Well, I have the top 15 right here.
That's right. Then they would have no problem.
Ooh,
Like
Styling Blondo.
Look at Nas. Look at Nas. I mean, he hasn't been like he's kind of been irrelevant for such a long time, but I heard he's like super rich because he invested off that one hit song that he had. You know?
Right. Yeah. In fact, we wanted to pitch him with "What's the Play" back when, and we just want to get some kind of time with him. Yeah. But
he's with that Bitcoin, shit.
Oh, is it the Bitcoin stuff? And anybody's out there are you guys doing Bitcoin? Is everybody out there doing Bitcoin? If you like it,
If you have
Drop us a
$8
little
grand to
message.
buy one.
well, yeah, no, you can buy portions of it.
Partial. I know I have partial shares.
Yeah, so then when you want to buy, your stuff on the dark web, you can.
Yeah, but I just did it for shits and giggles.
Well, you should. I mean, I don't think Bitcoin's going anywhere. I think everybody I don't know if it's as big as it's supposed to be, but it's.
I make more money
You're an
on the
idiot.
stocks, so.
You know what? I wanted to ask. Remember, we were talking about this last time. Like when and how do you think Ghislaine Maxwell's gonna?
Ghislaine. Was her name Ghislaine or Galan or Galoon?
Did you hear about her personal secretary has gone missing? Her personal assistant
No.
vanished. Complete ass.
Shut
No,
up.
apparently it's Stylon.
I just saw that and I just read that in the. And I was like, oh wow, that's like the first. I guess the first step. I guess.
Yeah, like she shouldn't even be alive.
She probably has all the. Who knows?
I just saw something today. There was an article about how Galoon.
Giselle, Ghislaine,
Ghislaine.
Maxwell.
Does anybody know how to say her stupid name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine.
Stay in your lane, Ghislaine. Hey, but for real, like everybody's like all the people that were getting molested by her, they're like the heading.
I thought she was the recruiter. She molested too?
Yeah. She
Oh, that's disgusting.
And that her accent and her polishedness was so like.
It made them feel like they could trust her.
That's sickening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so anti that shit.
No, I mean, it's not funny. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I guess,
Yeah. Well, well, can you two get together and start talking in British accents so I can be the next Jeffrey Epstein? Did I just say that out loud?
Disgusting.
Did I just say that out loud? I'm just kidding. No underage girls. We stop at 18.
Yeah, you just like girls.
I just like girls.
Young. That look young.
That look young.
Like
I would never.
That never age.
Huh?
That never age.
Pedophilia is not something to be.
That's fucking gross.
I know. Oh, wow, look at-
No, I'm just so I'm so passionate.
Who really like older women anyway? Even, I mean, I'm thinking about it now. It's like scary thought of just even getting older. It's like fucking scary. Sorry, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that has a lot to do with like the way that everything is promoted, but not really.
Yeah, no, it's
true.
about
You're
like
right. You're right. That's what we've all. But still, I mean, look at. Who wants to look at wrinkled skin in the mirror?
Nobody.
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some
That's
people
the stupidest shit I've ever
No,
fucking heard.
some people like older people. Some people like and we've been trained and like brainwashed basically to think that younger people are more beautiful. I believe the only reason why I like younger people or being young is basically just because I like the energy. I love having the energy, and the older you get, the less energetic.
Yeah, everybody else is like, everybody's older. Like, oh God, this life is you'll get, when you get there, you'll find out. Like,
I gotta walk up the stairs. Oh my God, my back hurts.
Yeah, you just don't know better. And I'm like, I'm
gonna blow my hip out.
When does that happen?
It's gonna happen if we don't stay in motion. A body in motion stays in motion.
Well,
Have you ever like turned your neck really weird and all of a sudden it's like just
Kicked?
goes like
Yes,
crazy,
Megan.
like,
Yes.
I don't know. It's just so
but
weird.
no, it must be my old basketball injuries and MMA. All my MMA Muay Thai.
We
injuries.
just need to do all couples massages.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we're gonna look back on this conversation when we're 85 years old and go, you motherfuckers didn't know shit about being old. You guys are like old as shit. Like,
You're like, where's the morphine at?
But just thinking about it is like,
don't worry, we have lots of drugs now and stuff.
All we have to do is work out and stay fit.
Yeah, and take GHB.
Yeah, never
You
done
know?
that.
so like the face, you sell.
Just kidding, guys.
Whatever, but
So, Megan, to answer your question, a 17-year-old named Thylene Bladeau is the most beautiful girl
Oh,
in
you
the
just said
world.
17. You guys got all mad at me right now when I asked you guys to be the Giselle Maxwell.
I didn't do it. This is the world proclaiming this chick.
Wait, the world is proclaiming that this girl.
They
she's
just
70
said is named the most beautiful girl in the world for 2020.
So Jeffrey Epstein is not wrong?
You don't agree?
The COVID years?
What if she's about to turn 18? Like 2 weeks.
Look at that. Look at the Millennium Falcon just took us to Lightspeed.
We
Right
just
to her house.
Lightspeed.
what's her name?
Right to her house.
Right there.
What's her name?
It's Thylene. Like, I don't know how to pronounce
Thyroid?
it. Thylene. Like,
Where is she from?
she
Definitely not the U.S. You know that.
It says a gorgeous teen, a model,
Sorry, US
actress,
ladies.
entrepreneur, fashion.
I need to get your stuff.
She has piercing blue eyes. She's the daughter of a French football player.
That's
French.
Oh God, she's French.
Football.
Yes, but she has these fat
Is she
lips.
smiling or is she crooked?
No,
Because
she
it
has
doesn't
those
have
like
pictures.
thick, puffy, like Botox lips that just like,
But that are natural, though.
they just look like you're gonna do some acts with them.
Say what you meant.
No, Mama Moraga's watching.
Mama Moraga's not watching at 2 o'clock in the morning.
She reruns. I don't.
Look, don't worry about Mama Moraga. She knows what we got to do to make this world happen. Mama Moraga, if it wasn't for Mama Moraga, I would have nothing. In fact, today, I asked my mom for like a car. She gave it to me. I asked my mom for this channel. She gave it to me.
I love her.
I'm just kidding.
Supportive.
I just want you guys to hate
Much
me.
love, Mama.
I just want you guys to hate me. That's all. Just kidding. My mom doesn't. My mom gives me everything.
She gives you the emotional support you need.
That's right.
So is my mother. My mother's a great mother.
My mom was actually texting
Look at
me
all of our
right before
mothers.
this. Yeah, she was all excited. She's like, "Are you doing your podcast?"
Shout
and
out to
shit?"
Lynn. Shout out to your mother's name is what?
Mrs. Bronson.
Ms. Bronson and Reggie.
Yeah, my mom doesn't
Beautiful
like
mothers.
the first name basis. She's like weird about that too.
Well, just in case, this is their Mother's Day right now.
Yes.
To our mothers.
Pause
To our
for the
mothers.
pause.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, Megan, thank you for joining us. I'm so excited you're here with us. Like, I've been wanting to.
No, you were
have
gonna say something though. You were on to something else. Somebody was.
What?
Well, I have something to say. And Megan, since we got these other shows going on, would you like to join me? Because I have a very important show to do.
Oh shit.
I think you should come on and
Swooping
No.
in.
and
Swooping in.
I love that. I would love your presence, and I know that you would bring out the best in me, and I know that we would do great together.
Simpatico.
So I'm right now on live TV. I'm asking you.
On live TV, he's like,
Will you be
Will you
his?
come out of retirement and join the Buffalo Walker on his show?
he's the Buffalo Walker. Tatanka.
Wait, are you talking about doing? You want to do? You got your own show, or?
We'll have to make it one show, a special show, you and I, just to commemorate the old days.
No, he's gonna be doing a show semi-based on his Native American heritage, but probably not. That wouldn't be the whole thing, because he was kind of upset about how the Redskins' names being changed, and he is Native American and whatnot. He was here earlier. If you've been watching our show earlier, you would have known.
What tribe is he from again?
The Potawatomi band, Pokagon Indians. Should be Indian.
That's a tongue tie.
We're in Michigan, Buffalo, New York, and
They found you.
They found me.
That's cool. I always wondered how that worked.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Well, you can learn on his show if you want to be his co-host, because everybody seems to be. Aunt Jackson was just here, which, well, God, he's gonna have a great show here on Bad for America. It's called Here on the Who Cares. I mean,
The
here
most
live.
amazing.
When's the show gonna start? Because I heard.
I don't know. He just came on here.
America.
Yeah, he just came on
excited.
here. You're excited too? God.
I'm telling you, he's
Yeah,
gonna knock it out the
he's been
park.
doing that for 2 years. That's
Well, let me just tell you this. Let me just tell you this. We're the originals.
The originals.
And
He's gonna come out with a hot new single too on his show, or what?
he has a co-host.
No, I'm saying, is he gonna come out with like a new single? Is he gonna introduce like a new song? Like, you know, is he
Probably.
gonna bring that back too?
Probably.
I don't know. Should we ask America? There's so much chat going on here.
I think so. I think he's gonna probably come out with some music. He's probably gonna do some Jordan reviews.
God, you guys
I don't
know.
know.
What is it? Can this guy walk on water too?
I
or
think
what?
he's gonna be doing some Jordan
Jesus
shoe
Christ.
reviews, possibly. You know.
Yeah. Well, you know what? There's something called the Who Cares podcast too.
Yeah, and we have special features featuring up and coming people that are amazing.
Shit. But look at my mic right now.
My phone is dropped that.
Is that the representation of how you feel?
Well, I mean, I'm just a little. I don't want to say that I'm.
We make people famous.
The competition aspect. You know what? We always rise to the competition.
No, we make people famous. It's what we
Well,
were
first of all-
called to do. We find the talent.
I mean, I
We've
didn't.
been gifted.
That wasn't
for
me.
that.
Somebody here at What's the Play here found Ann Jackson, and that's okay. We need fantastic people here. But you know what? His show will be live on Tuesdays, and you guys make the decision. You guys, if he's better than us, then you guys do it. Go ahead.
Then listen to both of us.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how it's gonna be.
You gotta choose.
Add all the stars. Star Wars.
You gotta choose.
So
There's only room in this city for one, or this space. No, fuck, it's a whole universe. There's only room in this
galaxy
for one of us.
Millennium Falcon. There's one ride.
So
we're gonna have to have a show off.
do you know what stage we're at right
We're gonna
now?
have to have a show off, and I think there's a song called "The Show Off" by the Chies. No, but for real, so I think that would be like we did have like a battle, like a
Battle of the sexes, but battle of the
you and
podcast?
me, and once he gets his
Star Wars, baby. The Star Wars.
This is the Star Wars. Wow.
Come on now.
Star Wars. We're movie stars.
We need to have
at war.
we need to have a date set.
Yes.
We'll get that done.
Let's say
I'll
beginning.
bring the lifesavers.
Speaking of date, what about the one where, win a date with Steven? Didn't we have some people that we had running?
Yeah, you're real proactive on that, weren't you?
Wait, I could have won a date with you?
Could have.
I've never even been
All
on
you got
a
to be
date
is
with
my
you.
co-host.
I've never even been on a date with you.
Well, you could have joined the fucking. You could have emailed Miss Meg Lee at the whatever.
Yeah, you could have wined and dined.
I want to be wined and dined. Where do I enter a raffle? Like, I would love to just go on.
Well, let me
one
just tell you,
date.
ladies, if you want to.
One date.
If you want to.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Didn't she bake
it
some
would be
cookies for
fun.
some? Remember that we had that one caller and she baked some cookies for him out in back in Florida.
In Florida,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know with this COVID thing. It's kind of weird, you know.
Yeah, it's weird. How did that go, Miss Meg?
You know, Miss Baker, that girl from Florida cooked cookies for me.
Who's gonna go?
The girl that cooked cookies for me out in Florida.
What? Someone baked for you?
Oh, yes. I remember you thought, yeah.
Yeah.
How did you ever thought I was cooking for you later?
Did you give them to your brother? Did you give them to your brother or one of your friends before you gave it to me? I think you did.
Yeah,
'cause-
taste tester.
So taste tester.
Yep. Poison.
You're like, listen, it's with a date. Anybody want to try these cookies? Oh, you know. Honestly, we were talking about. I started off this podcast about being nice right now. Right now is being nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I went through yesterday. I went to a hotel, and this guy was mad, and there was women's, eyeliner on my thing. And then I went to the Camdens the other day, and this guy jumped out of his car because I was in his spot, and yet there was 15 of them, and I've been there overnight. Yeah, he wanted to kill me, and I used what's the plays like kind of technology or whatever, and I just
deflect the situation.
I just sat there and stared at him like with the eyes of Satan.
No, you were trying to diffuse the
No,
moment.
but I looked at him with the eyes of Satan.
I bet. Oh my gosh, that would have
And I
been
go
so
like, right? And then I realized, what a fucking idiot. And then he took a picture of my license plate. So then I went back, took a picture of his license plate. So I'm on, now what? And he's with this girl. It was weird. It was totally weird. But anyways, I was nice. Or I tried to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I would have got in the car and we would have had a serious situation. Mm-hmm. And then this Vietnamese girl that I was with, she was talking about how, when I'm taking her home, that there's Vietnamese on Vietnamese crime in the sense that she's like, I'm like a fob or whatever. And I'm like, I know what that is, but that's weird you saying that. Okay.
Is that like a bad word for?
I guess not.
Like,
she said it like just so
calling a
flippantly.
Mexican a beaner.
I mean, kind of.
I think
that's,
so.
That's what I felt like, but
That's
she
what I
said it.
think
I mean,
so,
I'm not
yeah.
going to say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm speaking.
I've never heard of that before.
Fresh off the boat?
Oh, I was thinking like a fob key.
What the?
Like, you know, it's called a fob. Like a key that's a remoteless key for.
Fresh off the boat key?
I guess it's a fresh off the lot key.
Oh.
I don't
I
know.
wonder if that's racist, though.
The car's offended.
Well, whatever. You know, and she said that like she's really not accepted by the luck of God. These other like Vietnamese people who like their parents are from Vietnam, but they were born here for like a split second, right?
Yeah, but they're full blooded.
Yeah, whatever. And then they look at her like she's a piece of garbage. And who knew in the Vietnamese community that was like a huge. She said it's really, really big. So she just totally says, I don't have Vietnamese friends, and she lives right in the heart of Little Saigon over here. You know, and her dad, you know, has no idea what she does. You know, like going over to my house at 19 years old or something.
Oh, just like me.
Yeah, just like how you were. But what I'm saying is, I know it's probably pretty too much information right there. But what I'm saying is that who knew that actually, because she was cool as shit. I mean, I literally was like thinking like, man, this girl.
Submissive.
No, she's cool.
Discrimination.
Like she was cooler than like every other like person ever like in a long time. You know what I mean? Like in a lot of people. You know, like it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter when you were born here. It doesn't matter when you came here, or if your parents were here for a split second. You just won the lottery. You know what I mean? Of some sense, because she's no different than all the other like they're pieces of garbage in her own community. I'm sure just because they were born here, they're gonna look down on her. It's ridiculous.
They're just jealous.
I thought you voted for the wall to go up. Weren't you one of the?
No. First of all, there's no vote for that. First of all, there's no vote. I don't know whatever you're talking about.
No, I mean the last election. I mean, didn't you
vote for Trump?
Yeah. Didn't you vote for it?
Is there a special wall vote? Yeah, I'll vote for the wall of shame put around my house.
I mean, like, you have a moat.
Because I've just shaved myself beyond belief. But what I really want to get to, though, Ms. Begley, on this was that, oh, God, what happened right
Ellen
now?
DeGeneres being called up for nothing nice, do that, being nice.
Oh, my gosh. I am so sad about Ellen. I'm so sad.
About that. I already heard
devastated.
That. Like, through
She's. How about those people? They wouldn't have a job if she wasn't as good as she was at her job. Oh, did she treat you bad? Wow. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have a job, you dummies, for the last 18 years or whatever it was.
Yep, on a hit show. Generating millions.
I don't know if she kept anybody for that long. I think unless she fired a lot of people.
Well, then, she's bringing the goods, right?
Yeah, well, I think she has an eye for that shit.
Like a cool person. That's why people like her. But like,
she's like amazing.
Don't produce, right, Steve, when you get fired.
Right.
She's amazing. You gotta bring something to the table.
She might be behind the scenes. She might be a complete asshole. Who knows?
Yeah, but she.
But you know what? Her show does is it produces ridiculous amounts of
content. Not only that, content and happiness and inspiration.
Because we're buying
inspiration.
The fake persona she's putting on.
Wait, what?
We're buying the fact that she really cares. The fake persona she's putting on is kind.
So what?
Person, and that's what people are buying. But really, it's not true.
I mean, it's not true. I agree with you. And in this day and age now, things need to be. Look, I just opened up about a lot of things. You open up about like. That shit ain't gonna fly no more. Is that what you're saying?
It's like, can't we just get a real person, like somebody that's
all right,
real, like on screen and off, like
Fair enough.
Like that hard to really like find a good person that's actually good, like.
No, it is. It's absolutely hard.
Yeah, I know. I realize that,
Yeah, because if you're honest like that all the time, because I'm kind of one of those people don't like you all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're real all the time, people don't like to hear what you have to say a lot of the time. Even if, like, I'm, like, a really nice person. But there's some times,
Well, let's give her a round of applause.
Well, no, because, like, I'm one of those nice people where people take advantage of me and
hold on one second. You're a very nice person, and we only have nice people here on this channel.
Yes.
So we've acknowledged you.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, nice people get taken advantage of, and it's in the industry like that. It's not really, they're not going to really make it. Like, it's so hard for somebody that's
So maybe
actually
Ellen's
genuinely,
deep down, Ellen is like such a good person, and then
But
but
has
she's
to be
been
a bitch.
hardened. She's had to be a bitch, right?
and she's become desensitized and had to play the role of the industry.
I think her clitoris has been desensitized.
I just feel like it's so stupid how she plays the victim now. She plays the victim to make people sympathize with her. And it's like,
Wait, what?
I don't know. And she plays the victim. I don't know. I just think like people like her shouldn't be. I hope her like show, like they find a new host for her show basically, because she needs to like get knocked down a notch. I think. You know?
Okay, all right, I'll give you that.
A little cocky.
I'll give you
Her
that.
ego's gone like just way out of control. You know.
Really? Oh, really? You sound like you're a big connoisseur of the Ellen show.
No, I'm just a connoisseur.
Well, just watch her
like,
dance,
people
I
that are
think.
like just nasty people. Like, you know, I keep up to date on my little gossip site. So I mean, I've been hearing stories about her for like a long time, and now she's horrible. You know.
So do you get the TMZ updates on text messages?
Huh?
Do you get the TMZ text updates?
No, not TMZ. If you go to, I mean, this is like.
Whoa! Maybe we shouldn't give out. Maybe we should give out.
It's my special source.
Yeah. Don't give it out. Don't give it out.
No, that work in the.
We'll talk in private.
Yeah, you two talk in private.
We'll converse in private.
What?
Like I've heard stories about her already, like how she's been.
Right. You have a source. You have a source.
Yeah, of course.
But let's not share that. But you know what I think, because I'll give Miss Victoria. We're trying to get the segments going here on the Who Cares podcast here. And she came up. She came up with this one called, what is it called?
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and that's basically like the Meg like homage, like, you
Her
know.
homage to you.
Yes, where basically it's like your inspiration or your little touch for when you're not here, but you're here. You know, little gossip hour.
Yeah,
Gossip.
cool. No, yeah, totally. No, yeah.
The dirt.
I love the whole
Celebrity
gossip on the whole
juice.
entertainment industry. It's like, yeah, thank you.
You love him?
Look at you! Thank you. I love her.
What do you guys love about, like, to me, I think they're like, I love entertainment industry, like, maybe I'm nostalgic or whatever, but like I'm talking like old school, like I'm the 50s and 60s or the whatever 70s. Those people were like, I mean, obviously, yeah, they're actually interesting people. These
Their
people
problems.
I have met and fucked, like the majority of them.
Oh yeah.
And they pretty much have not inspired me at all.
They don't inspire me. I just like hearing the bad shit about them.
These perfect people.
I want to hear them. I want to hear stories of how they really are, because I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Are you?
They're very
celebrity.
No, I'm like David Spade. I'm like David Spade. But like they come here to Hollywood. I'm like, oh, you're from Ohio? Oh, great. Why don't you come on over to my house?
Oh, I thought you were like a celebrity escort.
Hey, do you want to be on my show? No, this is me younger, much younger.
Oh, okay.
When I was like 21.
I wonder what. Ooh,
No, but
21-year-old Steven.
I was on one of those shows. What is it? They were just talking about that recently. What show is that? Fifth Wheel, right?
Really?
Yeah, and they fired me because they said I was too arrogant.
Well, I could see that happening.
That's ridiculous. I
don't think so.
Speaking of too arrogant.
I think you're rubbing off on me.
Speaking of too arrogant, guys, what I'm really upset about, what I'm very upset about right now, is that we grew up in a time of peace, a time of ice cream, a time of ice cream trucks.
What?
When real people used to come with ice cream and ice cream trucks.
I miss ice cream trucks.
That's what I'm
rolling
saying.
Through the neighborhood.
And now we got some crazy looking idiot who we don't even know what's going on with him. And do you trust him with your kids?
No, now kids can't go ride their bike.
Wait, they still have ice cream trucks?
What's that?
Now kids can't even ride their bikes by themselves. I remember when I was a kid, my brother and I would ride our bike down to like 7-Eleven, you know, like
right.
And it was like without with no adults, no helmet.
Yeah.
And it was
no helmet.
Cool.
Yeah, we were all right.
Yeah, just come in on the street.
Right. Now it's like you can't trust anybody now. Like, you can't have your kids go out. Like,
Right, because listen, like there'll be some kids that look, if they're not that smart, they might fall off their head and go brain dead. You know what? There's gonna be, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs, right? But for the most part, everybody knows how to ride the damn bike. They don't need a what's going on right there? What's going on?
We have the ice cream truck man.
What's that here?
No, we have a very.
Hold on. He's here. He's here, guys.
That was the exact sound that he said.
He's here.
Oh my gosh, I want a Ninja Turtle popsicle with a gumball eyes.
Yeah, that stupid piece of candy.
The Ninja Turtle. The
like
Ninja
that.
Turtle. It was
Yeah,
all
why don't they have regular
They
ice cream?
redid the fucking Ninja Turtle.
But
It
all
tastes
this-
like shit now.
That was so dope. The ice cream man just came and I got him. You know what? I got some tamarindo though instead because that's the ice
A
cream man that
taco
comes to my
choco?
house.
I could do a whole episode of Ice Cream Man, dude. I got a whole episode of Ice Cream Man.
Okay, let me just tell you this, guys.
What?
My mother told me that back in the day they used to have a truck come by called something bakery truck. Right? I don't even know. And it came and it was like with wood paneling. The man was dressed like in a white shirt that you couldn't even. It was pressed to the man perfectly, right? Like
Steamed press?
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
got a steamer.
Like the meat bag man.
The milkman and their
Milkman, everything, right?
yeah.
And they got Milkman actually right now, but in fact, some celebrity just got busted for fucking the Milkman. But anyways, but they would have, and it was called some Helms Baker or something, and then they would bring out these trays of like bread and real ice cream and real stuff, and that people, that's what I'm talking about, kids. That's what I'm talking about. Even though I didn't experience it, but that's what America can be. Not this garbage where we're all mad at each other and we're all like trying to wonder what's going on in the world. Stop being mad at each other. Stop being mad about what you don't know or what you kind of know. I don't know shit.
It's sad. Well, it's sad society. Okay, so
I want a Helms Bakery truck.
That was the old ice cream truck.
Well, I want that.
Right?
Why can't I have that?
So me and remember that girl Jessica? That was her name.
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah, some Native American knows about it too.
I have the funniest ice cream truck story with her.
What'd you do?
So basically we heard
blow pop with a little red thing in there?
No. So we heard
shit.
that ice cream truck was coming and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to go buy some ice cream.
Fuck yeah.
I love ice cream. I'm like, it's...
Now I put up my square.
So I was all excited. I ran to the ice cream truck and she's like, hey, I know this guy. And we went on a beer run.
What?
With the ice cream truck,
That's
man.
disgusting. Sweaty balls?
The ice cream man took us on a beer run. That's what society's come to.
Yeah.
From like baked
and then he's
goods
serving
and
kids with his sweaty balls on his seat.
No.
He's like, hey, kid.
Like, I was so creeped out.
That's disgusting.
Scared. I was so scared to get into the ice cream truck. That was like my worst nightmare.
Hashtag ice cream.
It was so scary. And Megan's like, I don't even know what to say to that.
Megan, you have kids? What do you think about that? What do you think about her buddy?
Creepy, huh?
Yeah, that's
I thought I was gonna get kidnapped.
That's kind of scary.
I was so terrified the whole time. I was by the door, ready to jump out if I had to.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't let my kids go with
Fucking
anybody.
scared.
Pretty much. Plus,
I
my
really
kids
was.
don't want to go with anybody. I mean, they don't even like go to the bathroom by themselves. That's the bathroom even.
They barely like you.
There's no way they're gonna ever step in their car or something.
Yeah, some ice cream, man. But you know, look at look. I understand people that come to this country and they need to make money and they could do a bunch of things. But it takes a certain guy that says, you know what I want to do?
I want to serve kids.
I want to serve kids some fucking ice cream. And that's all I want to do.
And fake cigarettes.
And fake cigarettes.
Oh my gosh, remember those cigars too? The bubblegum cigars?
Come on now.
Oh.
Come on.
Or the chewing tobacco bubblegum?
Then all
The grape,
Eddie Murphy, the
grape
ice cream
flavor,
man
grape
is
flavor.
coming.
Yeah, the ice cream man's a little weird right now. So we need to bring
It's a
back
little creepy.
to everybody out there. Anybody out there that has an idea for us here at the Who Cares Podcast, we will fund it. We'll fund your idea, but we're gonna make it pretty good and together, community-wise, right?
Organic ice cream truck.
Organic ice.
Healthy.
Blessed by you.
Positive. Yes.
Well, hold on.
We're gonna be
I'm not
giving
gonna make the ice cream
nutrition.
positive.
Yes, we are. Do you know how
really be
delicious
negative.
organic ice cream is?
I feel like the ice cream. I feel like the ice cream man should be negative.
Organic.
No, but I mean,
Organic gelato.
not
Organic
test.
gelato.
Not test positive. I don't want
For
my ice
what?
cream man testing positive.
As long as he's not sharing meat.
For what? He's positively great.
He's positively. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? How are we going to change this ice cream industry? Because I think wouldn't that be great right now
We
in
would
this
have to
time
be
of
a
COVID?
team.
In this time of COVID,
Because it'd be a little creepy if we were like.
all three of us,
Not
all four of
together.
us are in the car. Yeah. I think
No,
that'd be
it'd
cool.
be creepy if it was just you like being the ice
In my
cream
pink
man.
shirt, I'm like,
Yeah.
Who can bring us sunshine?
No, I'll like serve the ice cream. You drive the truck. And
I'm not
sing. No. Actually, Justin drives the truck. You sing songs, and I'll serve the ice cream.
Would you like some pudding?
And Megan could bring the
Megan, bring your kids so that it doesn't look that creepy.
She's like the comforting woman that comes and says it's okay.
Yeah, she goes like every like stop we make. She gets out of the car. We drop her off down the street, and she like has her
She's
two
the
kids.
plant.
And then she goes with her kids.
In a clown outfit.
She brings the crowds.
She's like, "Hey guys, you know what you got to do now? You make sure that you ask for that ice cream."
She brings the crowds.
Right, and we film it. We put
And
it
they
on.
follow.
We put it on every channel necessary.
Okay, real quick. What's your favorite ice cream? What would you?
Ninja Turtle ice cream.
Oh, what's that? Good.
The Ninja Turtle.
Oh, really?
Yes, the old one, not the new one. The new one sucks.
The one with the little gumball, like.
Yeah, the old ones were better.
Really
the head was like this big before. Now it's a fucking little square with tiny little gumballs, and the gumball's nasty now. I've just recently.
No, the gumballs are gross. She's doing the little one, that piece of garbage.
The old ones weren't.
No.
If you had them fresh, you just had to spit them out after 10 seconds, but it's okay.
I don't mind. I love gumballs.
Yeah, I was all about the Ninja Turtles.
Maggie, what's your favorite ice cream?
From the ice cream truck, not ice cream.
The big stick.
Yeah, no, I kind of
It
like
has to
that
be
though.
from
That's
the
what's
ice
weird
cream
about it. I have to T-ball. I used to want to get that shit too. That's so gay.
T-ball? You were in T-ball?
You were in T-ball.
That was a good just peanut butter.
What?
You're the weirdest.
I know, it got really quiet. It got really
Yeah.
Wait, it has to be an ice cream truck ice cream though.
Could you be a weirder kid?
Ice cream truck.
I know.
Hey.
Okay, if we're talking about when I was
It's
a
like
kid,
saying
it had
pistachios
to be
if
like
you're fucking
Thrifties, and that was when it was called Thrifties, not Rite Aid.
No, but I'm talking about I know.
Oh, talking about the crunch.
Oh, mine's mint chocolate chip.
Black cherry, then.
Black cherry.
Who else? I mean, we're not
love
even
black
looking at our
cherry
audience.
with rainbow. Nobody.
But black
I
cherry's
like
good.
black cherry. 1 scoop of black cherry. 1 scoop of rainbow sherbet. Fire.
Yeah, like
Freaking
black
fire.
cherry, coconut pineapple.
Combinations delicious.
Coconut pineapple.
You were interesting one.
What were you, like 85 when you ordered ice cream?
You were definitely eating ice cream at your grandparents.
She's like, yeah.
Pistachio, Spacola, or
Yeah, well, hey, grandfather, can I get one of those Werther's originals from you?
I never like that shit.
Malt Crunch.
Yeah.
She was driving the ice cream truck today.
Sure, Megan. I guess I'm going to get her ice cream.
Her favorite candy is probably like that. Those old people like sucker
Oh my
ones,
God.
like the taffy,
Megan.
the caramels.
Yeah, the caramels. Yeah.
The salt.
So, hey,
taffy.
Miss Megan Lee, you have to tell the story before my phone dies here. You have to tell the story about how you didn't ditch high school to hang out with your peers.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to tell that story one more time to our audience here.
I missed this. It was first period, and I used first period only to park across the street from like the school parking lot by the park. It was right there by Cal State Fullerton, or right there by Troy High School, whatever. Anyway, it was in Fullerton, and it was like I just parked right there, so I didn't hear if anything saw me. I was just reading so I could be prepared for the next class. Either I think I had homework or a test, and I was trying to study real quick.
No.
So,
I was talking about how you and your grandmother.
oh yeah, how my grandmother. Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I used to hang out with
Hold on one second.
Like I didn't like hanging out with kids people my own age. So
Yeah.
my grandmother had a plan. Like I would call her. I'm like, okay, pick me up at this time. I'm gonna like get out of school early. So what I would do is I would fake being sick. So I'd go to the bathroom, and I had I think there was 2 more classes left, and so instead of going to them, I put my fingers down my throat to make so I could really have that authentic.
Wow.
Wow, that's authentic.
Wow, I thought you were just gonna have
And I went
cramps.
to the teacher, and I was like, I just threw up in the bathroom. I think I need to go home. I don't feel good. And
Oh my
she's
gosh.
like, oh yeah, here's a note. Go ahead and go in the office and tell him. And so I already had it arranged. So my grandmother pulled up right when I got excused from school, and then we go to the movie theater and watch a movie.
That's hilarious.
So you were like Bonnie and Clyde, but with your grandma.
Yeah, I was out smoking cigarettes, drinking beers, smoking weed.
It was innocent fun. It's only that's what I would do.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't like hanging out with your grandma either.
And we go to the movies.
I was all about the grandparents back then.
Well,
When I was-
I liked older people
For
too back
some
then.
reason, I loved crocheting with the neighbor next door until she died. And
Crocheting? What
Yes,
the- what
she
the
taught
hell
me
is
how
that?
to crochet, and then she died, so I didn't get to learn the rest of it. But and then there was this other lady, old lady, she was from Hungary, like her and her husband for Hungarian, and she had traveled the whole world. And I used to sit there and just sit and listen to her stories of her traveling all around the world. And I thought I was just so captivated, and I literally lived like an old lady. I started collecting those miniature teacup sets, and freaking, I had shelves with all these clocks.
Look at everybody.
The clock lady.
So to everybody out there that's maybe 18, 19, 20, 21 to 30 to 40, whatever, if you're watching us, just know in about 30 years, you may have a young girl like Ashley was, and you can show them all your bullshit, and then they will fucking listen to it, and they'll want to be like you. That's fucking awesome.
I got rid of all my
if that's not a reason to live.
Tinker toy, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got really into antiques. I bought my first antique when I was like 10. It was a desk. It was a vintage desk. I bought it for like $110.
Wait, you bought it from the old lady?
No, I bought it at a vintage mall.
That old lady just scammed you.
No, a vintage mall. It was. I bought it for $110. Its priced and marked up value right now is $700. I gained $600.
That's amazing. Across the street from me, I was. God, let's see. I moved when I was okay. So I was probably 7 or 8 in Whittier. Shout out to Whittier, my hometown.
Whittier, where the boys are prettier.
Thank you very much. And the women are shittier.
I agree.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, you girls are all beautiful. I love you. Beautiful. I just had my way with you.
Yes.
But anyways, no, I was a little kid growing up, and there was a man across the street that said, "Come on over." And my dad and him used to hang out. No. His name was Mr. Young. And I met him. Mr. Young.
Oh, I thought you said Yum.
This story sounds like this is okay.
Okay, first of all, he's married to Thelma.
Oh.
And he was a woodworker. And he wasn't around the age when I was like 6. Because I knew him. My dad would do stuff. My dad was like maybe 35, 38. And they went, first of all, they went on a bike ride. All the way down the wash, all the way down here to Huntington Beach, actually. And then they came back, and my dad, who was a sheriff at the time, fucking passed out. Oh, God, I'm not... all of a sudden, we hear this lawnmower across the street. 72-year-old man's mowing his goddamn lawn after they fucking went. And my mom and my dad said, this man was like an amazing dude. So I would go over there and just hang out with him, and he was a woodworker, right?
Because he was a craftsman.
A craftsman? Fine. But check this out. He lost his sight to macular degeneration. So this, he wouldn't just go out swinging like that. He learned everything, and he traveled the world on these little senior trips. And so he would go everywhere. But then I thought about it. I'm like, oh, well, wait a minute, man, you can't see. So like, why don't you just go down the street and we'll tell you it's fucking Italy, or we'll tell you it's fucking Greece. So how do you know? You can't fucking see this shit. Right? That's what I thought when I was like, hey, he went all over the place when he was blind. Oh wow, that's crazy. But I mean, he did feel it. I mean, yeah, it's an experience, and he felt it, I guess.
Smell, senses.
He couldn't see shit. And he made the most amazing woodwork. I'd go over there, and he would make checkerboards to fucking, whittled shit. I mean, the most amazing woodworker still as a blind man. He couldn't do all the great...
Was he completely blind, or he could see a little bit?
What he told my mom was like, it was all dark and had a slight shadow, maybe.
He could probably, so you could see a little bit.
Whoa, you're... What?
It was like you when you take your glasses, when your contacts off.
No, it's not like when I take out my contacts. It's definitely not what I do.
You were completely in the dark. So,
I mean, he was, though.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he might be able to see... am I fucking 75-year-old Mr. Young at that time? Anyways, the guy lived to 98 years old.
Wow.
He went through 2 wives. He went through 2 wives, got up every morning early, and he loved life.
Sounds like my grandpa. 2 wives, 99.
He cared about me.
And he still does the lawn.
At 76-year-old, and you're a little person, would you care a fuck about this kid that comes running over?
Dude, old people love kids.
That's weird. This guy that you have such admiration for, how come you never mentioned him before?
What was his name?
You never heard about Mr. Young?
Mr. Young.
I'll take you to his house. We're gonna do a live thing to his house, even though new people live there. We're gonna go do a live.
We'll go live, Instagram live.
I don't know, plumbing business or something.
That's Steve the plumber. No, he left his family like an idiot. No, but what we're gonna do? You know what, Megan? Because I'm gonna buy that house pretty soon and turn it into a museum of Steven.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you guys will all have pictures in there because it's gonna be like this. But this is gonna be like and it doesn't matter if I make it or not. This is gonna be the
Museum of Steven.
Who knows who ever might ever visit there? Everybody's you guys will have a picture there. I mean, it doesn't matter if like anybody knows about me or not, but
It's
They're gonna be like, oh, who's this guy Steven that came from Whittier? Doesn't matter.
And then at
Come
your
on.
parents' house.
Do
the one
a
I've
nice
been to?
little walkthrough with a headset.
The
and
one
then-
that I've been to, the little.
No, not that house.
Not that one.
No.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh.
This is getting weird.
No, I've been to his parents' house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
me too.
And he's like, "This was my room I grew up in."
Yeah.
It was so cute.
I did grow up there, but it wasn't the one I
I
really.
know, but you were so
Was it
excited.
labeled Steven's room?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, but he's just so excited. Like, this is the room I grew up in. And
Oh my god. Yeah. They all have been to my parents' house.
adorable.
Right
This is for number one. This is for number two.
Yeah, okay.
I would be the same way though.
But look at the guy that owns my real house that I grew up in,
The original.
the original one. He's been there longer than I ever lived there. Some Mexican guy, and
I'm still there, huh?
yeah, but he treats it really nice, which is for that neighborhood is. He was one of the good ones, one of like us, one of the good Mexicans.
Yeah, the Mexicans.
Oh, mijo.
Babacito.
Hey, doesn't matter. Treat your house nice.
Yeah.
Respect your elders.
Yes.
Respect your elders.
Yeah.
Respect your house. Anyways, he's treated real nice. So I want to go with a blank check. I
Aww.
want to say, hey, look at how much is this going to cost to make this into the museum?
Museum of Moraga.
A little headset.
I know, it's probably gonna take a lot because you probably got that house paid off.
Oh my gosh, you have a guided
I know you probably see. Look at
a
that.
guided audio tour like the Getty where you put
That's what I'm talking about. And it doesn't even matter if we make it big or not. Everybody, the whole
Tells
difference
you
like
all. We could do the voiceovers for
right.
it.
We gotta do this. It doesn't matter. Right? Isn't that fucking great?
Hey,
Like, who
I might-
cares if anybody doesn't know about you?
Listen,
Yeah.
I might be able to afford that someday.
I know, right?
I could fund you.
I know, right?
I could sponsor my own museum.
You got a famous last name though, so you know that.
That's true. That's true. There are legitimately not Moragas that use my last name. Yes, you're absolutely
Your
right.
last name is like in every book about feminism and all that other kind of bullshit. Like, you know,
Oh yeah, I was just gonna go on about the writer or the feminist, the
So-
professor.
Professor.
I heard
not-
that episode,
Professor
Megan.
not
I
Professor
remember.
not Moraga because the last name is Lawrence.
Yeah,
But anyways,
I remember that episode. I listened.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
I'm an avid podcaster these days.
Not indigenous.
I was a listener before.
She's not indigenous. She's not like our producer Megan, who's really indigenous. Justin,
yeah.
We're only like slightly indigenous. He's like
slightly,
nothing.
yeah. Like we're
I have my report, my what do you call it? My
booty report.
my genealogy report saying, you know, that I have Native American, New Mexico people, and I also am not as Mexican as I thought I was.
Right?
I knew that all the time.
That's what I want to find out. What?
Well, 'cause
you're
Mexican
just a
isn't really-
straight Irish princess
I
or
have
some
like
shit.
30% total, like in like New Mexico /
So you're like Carlos.
and then the rest
I'm
is
25% Mexican.
I have part Northern Africa, and I have like
You're black?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Part
I knew it,
black.
yeah,
I knew you were part black.
Because of all the brothers that you love.
You know, yeah, and I already kind of, that's why when I was wearing cross colors, I felt like I was truly representing, like, you know, my.
Yeah, you're like Rachel Dolezal.
I knew there was
You're out of control.
No, I'm just kidding. Look, to everybody out there, we want to make sure that everything we're saying, everything that we're talking about, it needs to be talked about because everybody's living in this like little world of like, I can't say nothing wrong. I can't say. But look, we're the most indigenous, native, diverse bunch of people you've ever met. So I don't care. Bring on racism stuff or whatever. Try to shame us. Try to cancel culture.
Clown on yourself.
Yeah, like that's just something to you, man. Like you just gotta. The only people that should be watching us, should be talking to us, is ones that want to make this world better and ones that want to make life better together. We're a community, man. We're all idiots. We just are. I mean, in a sense. I mean, we just are.
But we want to build up each other.
We want to build up each other. We want to have you on our cast. We want to have everybody that comments tonight. We want to have them on our cast and vice versa.
Yeah, we want to know their stories. We want to know their
We want to
goals.
We want to know you. We want
What
to
do
know.
you want to do?
We're
If
curious.
you could do anything in the world.
You can do anything.
Mm-hmm. Because you are capable of doing anything.
That's right.
You just have to set your mind to it.
Or have the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're offering
Implement the discipline.
Discipline's a tough one, guys. I understand that. But
We're
that's
all-
kind of like the only thing that holds us back. It ain't race. It ain't like it's damn discipline.
It's damn discipline.
Right?
Myself included.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's be honest.
Due diligence.
Like,
We
Yeah,
are.
well,
what?
no, yeah, of course.
Megan's like,
But Megan's all now that I'm a quarter African, it's held me back. If you even come like that, Megan, I will throw you. I will throw this phone across the room.
I mean, no, I'm just gay now. I'm gonna play that card, right?
Now you feel really people are against you.
Yeah, my people have suffered for a long time.
My people have suffered for a long time.
No, you didn't. Hey, how did you come? How did you come to that realization though? Because I'm just gonna tell you right now. Oh Jesus, I have it on my phone. A mutual fund, or not mutual fund. God, what is it? Fund. God, it's getting late here. Just bought Ancestries.com with all of their DNA
Merger?
for $4 billion.
What?
I know.
You see that?
I know. You reminded me of that, and I thought, fuck, why did I know, but I just had to know, curiosity.
I know. I wanted to do it
You know what?
too, but that's what stopped me. Is because
You know what? I'm curious.
They actually, the VA sent a letter to our family. All like the government warned all of the veterans' families and military families. We were told not to put Ancestry. We were told not to do 21andMe. We were told not to give any of those. So I haven't done it, but I really want to. It sucks.
So now some hedge fund. It's a hedge fund. Some hedge fund now has everybody, whoever signed up for Ancestry or whatever, their DNA now in the palm of their hands. And now they can say
make or break them.
They can make or break you. They can do whatever they want to. Pretty much, they can. Maybe they can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Framing for murder. Yes.
Megan's the next serial killer.
Wow, Megan. I know you will never be a serial killer. So if that even happens,
I know, but they could put my DNA.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay, Megan.
That's what happened to OJ. I bet you Ancestry.com bought OJ's.
I'm her alibi.
Yeah, I'm your alibi too.
We were all there.
OJ was so guilty. Give me
She was in bed with us.
You're in bed with us.
Yep, you were in bed with us.
That's what we do here at the Who Cares podcast. We just.
You know what? I get it. I get why the jury found him not guilty, because they were just tired of all the shit and all the police.
No, I get why they found him. Yeah, 100%.
It was like a big fuck you to the LAPD. Like, hey,
Absolutely.
we're gonna find him not guilty.
Right. Everybody's so surprised. Everybody's so surprised.
You guys have done to us,
Yeah, but that's back. But that's back when everybody thought that our government and our systems were right. As you can see, now that COVID has happened, not Gavin Newsom, not our local people. Let me ask you something, Megan. Let me ask you something, Justin. Let me ask you something, especially Ms. Tori Michael, the co-host here. Mm-hmm. Is there one leader that has shown that they know above and beyond, that they have handled this situation, that they are doing whatever it takes to handle and to make you guys feel that everything's going to be all right?
Not since Reagan.
Abraham
No, I'm talking about right now during this COVID shit.
Oh, not since Reagan. That's still my answer.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well,
I'm not talking just Trump. I'm talking about everybody.
I like the Comos. I know you're not a fan.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
The New York.
He killed almost everybody over there because of this stupid. He put old people into the old people home with COVID.
No, he wanted to get rid of the people that need to get gone. It's called people.
He was the first.
And listen. This earth isn't big enough for everybody. He
didn't want to shame the people that had COVID in the hospitals. He put them into the Comos.
Oh yeah, he and his brother are both douchebags.
There you go.
Okay, but listen,
we thought they were gonna be good. I'm not dying. At first that they were coming out saying, oh, they're good, and he kind of had that feeling of like, oh wow, they look like they're taking care of stuff. And then
I don't know if any politician's good.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is there what? I mean, who's the one that's going to save us?
I don't even know if the shit that we're hearing on the news is even accurate. I mean,
it's not. It's not. I worked in the news station.
That's another question.
Is that true? I mean, can we get the names of people that died so I can research and find out if they're really dead or not?
No, you can't.
No, because it's all fake information fed to us.
Trust anything that we're told in the news.
Megan, did I tell you what happened to my favorite aunt? Well, besides Auntie Nita and Auntie Cindy. Andy. Yeah. So let me just tell you this, right? So she's out of the hospital. It's still and it's horrible for my mother because that's her sister and she can't go visit her, right?
Yeah.
And she said something about, the other day, it's just great to get out finally and walk for like 5 minutes without a respiratory thing.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? It's like she was fine like 3 weeks ago. Or a month ago.
My grandma's on a breathing tank too.
She has COVID?
No, she's just for them.
Okay, that's not COVID.
She asked for because
So now let me just tell you this real quick. What I'm getting to, Miss Begley, she's kind of down a little bit. because she went and got the test, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's had it for now, like she had it for 3 weeks and nothing really happened. Then finally the fourth week or something, then it would start getting bad. Like, whoa, that's a weird flu, right? And then she's been battling that another 2 weeks. So now we're looking at, and then she goes to test and she's such in the doldrums. I don't want to say she's in the doldrums, but it's got to hurt her because they said, well, you're still positive for COVID. And she goes, well, I'm home and she's getting better. So what the fuck?
So is it really being progressive?
Right, and what I'm going to say is right now is Alyssa Milano went 3 times, and the first 2 because of course she wants to be a part of something, right? Mm-hmm. Right, and so she's like, no, I'm sure I'm positive. So she went for that 3rd test, you know what I mean, for COVID, and then all of a sudden she's positive.
Yeah, that's another thing too. What do they say? Like, I don't
She thought it in the way
at all.
They haven't said anything about it. What do we know about it?
What are the characteristics of it, like in the lab? Like if you look under a microscope and you test your blood, what are you seeing that makes it COVID?
We can take over a country in 2 days or like 2 weeks.
What are the characteristics? I mean, this is all shit. People that get tested positive, are they really positive?
No.
I mean, who's fucking
I
checking
don't
the
think they are.
lab on that shit?
I don't know.
They're changing. It's because they change the answers all the
How are they
time.
testing?
It's like, oh, it's airborne. Oh, it's not airborne. Oh, you get it off surfaces. Oh,
if you smoke cigarettes, that's terrible. Oh, if you smoke cigarettes, that coats your lungs.
Like they keep being
That's what they said about
they
AIDS.
keep contradicting themselves.
Listen. If we came out with our company, okay, What's the Play came out, and we're like, oh, hey guys, thank you for supporting us. We want you to, you need to do this in this situation. And then like 2 weeks later, we're like, oh, just kidding. We don't know what we're talking about. Here you go. Oh, just kidding. 3 weeks. Our company would be destroyed at the private sector.
Oh, we got it under control. Oh, just kidding. Now there's
Right.
so many other positive. Oh, now people are dying. Oh,
That's the private
I'm not
sector.
gonna give you the names or the fucking,
Any other company, the way that our country is handling this, they should be demolished. Absolutely.
What's going on?
They have not handled it we have no idea. We have no idea to everybody out there that if you're in any kind of position of power, what the fuck have you done? What have you done to make us know that we have some kind of checklist or something to know what COVID is? We have no idea. It's been 6, 8, 9 months.
When I looked up the symptoms, I was like,
is this true?
that's so vague. It could be a million things. Well, you have diarrhea, like you have.
Wait, what? Okay, everybody's talking real quick. What?
No, I think this is like gotta be a big cover for something to hide something else that's really going on.
Right, because there's so many different webs that are being woven, right? We can't just stop here. I mean,
This is just fucking ridiculous because more and more it's like, why would you scare people every day in the news? You're giving like, oh, death toll is this much in this area, and it's like, really? Why? Like, national security should be like protecting us from like being
this.
Knowing the truth. I'm just kidding.
Who's responsible for it? And if that's national security, we were real quick when somebody bombed a tower, and that sucks for those 2,000 people. I really feel bad for you guys. 9/11. If your parents died in that, especially that one comedian, whatever, we know his dad died. But whatever, that was 2,000 people. Now we're looking at 100,000 people, and we went and bombed after 2,000 people. We went and bombed the whole Arab nations. Mm-hmm. What? And we haven't done nothing to China. We haven't done nothing to anybody that unleashed this animal on us or we don't want to, is what it really is.
I mean, there's something else going on here, and it's fucking. It all has to do with making more money for the people that are really controlling this country. I think.
Right. I mean, if it's not obvious.
Yeah, it's some.
I know. It's bullshit. I hate. It's like, really. Why are you putting that? Every news story is gonna have things on the COVID. Why don't you put something else on the news? I mean, I'm sure there's people like us getting killed somewhere, It's like, why are we focusing on?
Why can't we talk about good stuff that's happened in the news?
Yep.
Why do we have to talk about racist? Everybody that's being racist. That one little news story that this one Karen or whatever. I mean, they are pieces of shit. I've seen them all over Huntington Beach, so I understand that. But why do we have to focus on those Karens of the world? Or why do we have to focus
why can't we focus on the neuse story of the 2 belugas that just got saved? Beluga whales. Nobody cares.
How is that?
What?
How come our government hasn't been overthrown yet? I wonder.
Yeah, they could take care of it.
I mean,
we've taken out countries in 2 weeks.
I know. It's crazy how our government works. It's like I would think because people are still worried about discrimination and racism and all that shit.
Right.
There's, like,
That's just a smoke
it's
screen.
a good distraction, and
Right.
that still goes on. But there's something else. Like, we're living in a country that we don't really have a democracy. We are really being controlled more than any other country. You know.
Right. We used to make fun of North Korea. How they don't get the real story.
Yeah.
Right. And you know what? We are North Korea.
We're a watered down version.
Our freedom is like the what we've been fed. Like, yeah, you guys have like.
Well, like my cousin Nick said from Cambodia. He said this. He's there isn't any. Wait, what did he say? Oh shit! I was gonna give him love it up.
Coming.
No, he wrote that. My driver. Justin said my driver's coming. You remember Justin was his driver for a little bit?
Oh gosh.
No, there isn't. God, what was it? He wrote because when we were kids, just like I'm not real excited about Ant coming over here and trying to get in the old cyberspace over here. My cousin Nick wrote this beautiful. He got it on a billboard, and he had this beautiful. It had like we were all like 8 years old. What the hell could we draw? Except for Nick could draw like amazing, and he said there's no freedom in team or. God damn. No, it was something like that, like something ridiculous like that. Oh, you can't spell freedom without like human. And I'm like, no, you can. But no, what was it? But anyways, he won. Okay, and he had a big ass billboard with his shit, and we all drove by when I was a little kid. I'm like,
Freedom without dumb.
Yeah, he did something like amazing, right? But whatever. I guess that's totally off topic. But we're not as free as we really think we are. They're doing some crazy shit to us. That if nobody really understands that, then you better get off your ass and do something about it. Miss Tori Michaels has to get the fuck out of here. Because it's 3 a.m.
Well, yeah, I was wondering if
you want to wrap it up?
Wrapping it up for tonight.
All right, Miss Begley, I'll see you soon.
Okay.
And it's Tori Michaels. Tori Michaels, get your last thought like Jerry Springer used to do.
Well, it's around 3 a.m.
Yeah, do it. Do your last thought.
I have to be at work at
do your last thought.
6.
Bring up the stuff you want to
My last thought was well, I kind of wanted to share fun facts.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Let's end on a positive.
I know, and I've been like, so basically, and I wanted to shout out to San Diego. They had a burn your mask bonfire on Mission Bay.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. The city told them that everybody needs to start implementing the masks more, so they did an anti-bonfire. I thought that was kind of cool. I have 2 fun facts.
Let's hear it.
Falling in love has neurological effects similar to those of cocaine. And it also takes 4 minutes to decide if you like someone or not.
4 minutes?
Within the first 4 minutes of meeting them.
I thought it was 30 seconds.
No, it's 4 minutes apparently to decide if you like the person or not.
Is that with or without cocaine?
That's actually a very good question.
Or beer goggles.
Or GHB.
GHB. You're really hung up on this GHB thing.
I like the way it feels.
Anyways.
I have a last thought.
What is it, Megan?
I was just gonna say, first of all, marriage is overrated. Second of all, when we all believe the same, so treat each other but with the same respect that you treat yourself. That's all.
Yes, I believe that marriages should be open now.
Yeah.
I still like the bondness of having a helpmate, you know, but like being free. And having them love who
everybody
they want
else.
to love, and then I love.
And loving people
together.
We just got to get rid of those diseases things.
Yeah. Or just screen them.
I believe children are our future.
Screening process.
Like, having your own time, being alone is like better than being with.
Oh no! Like if I live with someone, I'm gonna have to have like my own room, not like to sleep in, but like my own room, like that I can go in. Like I know that I'm gonna have to have that. Like I just know for a fact I'm gonna have to have an office or a gallery or.
Well, don't worry, if you were to marry me, you would have a whole house to yourself, and I probably would never show up.
But that's not true. But that's not true because you would totally be at my house all the time. You know.
No, I'm a man. I'm an international man of mystery.
You're gonna make a good husband because he's not gonna be there.
We would have secret rendezvous, not at our houses.
I would totally be the last of the international playboys.
No, but we would have rendezvous not at our houses.
We go juniors every night.
In the immortal words of Morrissey, he says, "I just want to. I love my bed.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Because-
or Drake. I love my bed and my mom. That's it.
I love my bed and I love my hand.
And you should all love the Who Cares podcast starring us, Miss Tori
Tori
Michaels,
Michaels.
Miss Meg Lee, and our Native American counterpart,
Buffalo
Wild Wings.
Run from him.
runs from him. Buffalo runs from him. The sacred buffalo.
On that note, everybody, it's been your pleasure, and we love you too much.
Yes, and go check out our website, whatstheplay.net.
Oh, yeah, real quick, yeah, you gotta hit the promos. Go ahead.
whatstheplay.net. Also, check out our other shows that we have on Tuesday. We have
No, there's nobody on Tuesday.
Tuesday coming up. We have
That's right,
Bad for America. Don't forget.
I know. I'm feeling like it's gonna be like a boxing match between Ant and I.
Wednesday Awaken. Ooh, that would be a really good segment. Wednesday Awaken with Leo at 4 or
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, and then we have
What is Awaken with Leo? What is that?
Awaken with Leo is a spiritual enlightenment of studying his lifestyle, his guidance, chakras, crystals, Reikis, tarot reading, just wisdom and knowledge of his beliefs. And then we have DJ Nicotine and Mix Up with Mick on Thursdays?
Thursdays, yeah. It starts with the video game trivia on Thursdays with Mick. Mix Up trivia, and he what we're actually looking for, everybody.
And we're doing game reviews too. Right.
So if you have a channel that you want to promote, and you're a gamer,
submit it,
or we'll whisper us, and then Mick will have you on there for maybe a couple people, and then we can all share in the community. We can all share,
promote each other,
and then also you'll be part of the trivia show as well.
Yes.
All about video game trivia.
Yes, and we promote your show.
What?
You know what else we have? We forgot to mention. We also have These Nuts.
No.
These Nuts. Megan, you did it.
Special thanks to Quarantine Wrestling.
Yes, special thanks to Russell, Quarantine Wrestling, Vintage Status. I love you.
Quarantine Wrestling.
Yes.
Mr. Stormcrow.
Mr. Stormcrow. Lee Boy.
Isadora.
Mr. President.
Mrs. Isadora.
Ramsey, even though he didn't join us
Tony
tonight.
the Truth Williams.
So,
I think that's it.
yes, thank you, and have a good night.
Peace.
Namaste.
Good morning.
Aloha.